say to people, I'm like, he was the whitest white boy I've ever met. Like, like that's what I thought. And now I'm like, God, I can't even trust my own judgment. Like,
did you guys talk about Angela, his wife?
Rarely. Like, he did more, and I just tried to ignore it. Like, he said things, and I was just like, oh, he's joking. You know what I mean? In my head.
Like, did he talk about wanting to kill her?
So those are like the things that I just am not ready to talk about.
So I will be seizing your phone.
What? Seriously?
Seriously.
Such a narcissist, and I see that now. I mean, I see that now, like, big truck, little, dude had a big truck for a reason. Okay, did you do the investigation with the Watts family?
I did not.
There was another Bobby Joe, I swear. I was like, totally watch that, Dalen.
Yeah.
So when we left that restaurant, I can't remember, maybe it was Ocean Prime or something like that. It was real fancy. Mm-hmm. And he was just being a nutcase. Like, he kept telling the waiter, like, look how lucky I am to be with this girl. Like, she's so beautiful. And I was just like, okay, dude, okay.
Yeah. And then just his response, right? Damn, baby. Like, I need to tap that.
Yeah. He is so full of himself. And I've cried so much about it, you guys. I have a lot of guilt. Like, for not warning her. I wanted to warn her, regardless of what happened. And now I wish I would have.
Yeah. But he would have found a different way. You know what I mean? Like, you can't put that onus on yourself.
I know.
Like,
but, like, woman to woman, like, mom to mom.
Yeah.
My heart aches for her kids so much.
Like,
that's what he means, is kill his wife. And get rid of his problem.
He's asking you to
That's why he's insinuating up here. What do you mean? The things that I've gone through because of law enforcement is horrible.
Sorry.
Police arrested James Craig, a Colorado dentist, for the first-degree murder of his wife, Angela Craig, by fatally poisoning her. In the wake of his arrest on March 19th, 2023, hours after his wife was taken off life support, at least one of the women James was having an extramarital affair with sat down with police nearly 1 year later.
Not quite depression.
Carrie Hageseth left police waiting for quite a few minutes before sitting down and telling them all her troubles and fears, a breakup, a custody case, and more. But when she finally opened up, boy did she open up, exposing where she met the evil dentist and the surprising things he admitted about wanting his wife gone. Carrie Hageseth, a single mother, was afraid to talk to cops at first, but ultimately ended up spilling the beans about James telling her he felt trapped financially with his wife. You're about to watch 2 interviews with Carrie that took place on February 26th, 2024. By July 2025, Carrie testified in court that she met James on Seeking.com and said that during one dinner, he mentioned the movie The Purge. He said if he could purge someone, it would be his wife. Carrie said the dentist described how he knew substances that weren't traceable. Their arrangement included James paying for her daughter's car. Since Carrie left authorities cooling their heels for a good 7 minutes or more here, I think it's a good time to play the song that James claimed he wrote for her, that she'll speak of in the coming interview at the end.
Life was bleak and bare, like standing in a lonely line. She saw him standing there, his laugh, his happy mind. The moment he reached out and held her hand and heart, his eyes erased her doubts, love's knowledge to impart. She's finally recognizing who she is when she used to be reluctant to dream. And she lets him see inside her 'cause she is his, and his touch reassures her longing. It's the first time she's not at the end of her rope. And she loves that she feels that she finally has the faith to hope. And she knows every day he says it, that she no longer has to be tough. And she finally feels like enough. When she has doubts and fears, he dances with her in a darkened room, and she's holding back the tears, a longing and a love in bloom, though she's scared to let him see a little girl who needs to heal. He sings softly in her ear, and she's thinking that this can't be real. She's finally recognizing who she is when she used to be reluctant to dream. And she lets him see inside her 'cause she is his, and his touch reassures her longing. It's the first time she's not at the end of her rope. And she loves that she feels that she finally has the faith to hope. And she knows every day he says it, that she no longer has to be tough. And she finally feels like enough. She finally knows she's enough.
James had another woman he was seeing. I believe he wrote a song for her as well. Stay tuned for all the case evidence I plan to upload at the below link. 1 Chronicles chapter 16 verse 29. Ascribe to the Lord the glory due his name. Bring an offering and come before him. Worship the Lord in the splendor of his holiness.
There is a water fountain.
I'll be ready.
Yeah.
Hi, I'll be right back. I'll give you a time. Sorry. Okay, we're here.
Okay. Well, I don't have a lot of time because my friend's best friend was just diagnosed with stage 4 terminal stomach cancer last week, and I've been taking care of him. So I'll see you going back to.
Sure. Well, I'm Bobby Joe. Hi. Nice to meet you. I'm from Aurora, and you know Brandon.
I just recognize you. It's
okay.
It's been a very long year.
You don't need to.
Yeah, it really, really has.
And so obviously Brandon had just alluded that I had called him.
Yeah.
And it sounds like you've had a year.
Oh, God.
And so I just wanted to reach out to Brandon. Sounds like you guys had a decent relationship and or you've kind of had some issues with law enforcement. And so, and so just to make people feel comfortable, obviously my job isn't to make it worse or
I
make
can't
it
even imagine your job.
So, so I'm just trying to kind of help you kind of bring Brandon in on this. But obviously I think he said, so I'm from Aurora, homicide, MSI, James Craig's case. And within that investigation, I found that you had some sort of communications with James before he was arrested.
Yeah.
That obviously we need to talk about.
Yeah.
So
I appreciate that, but I do kind of feel like I need to consult with an attorney. Like, I don't know, I need more information from an attorney. But like I said, I have so much that I'm juggling right now.
Right.
I'm just moving back from out of state, trying to, out of nowhere. Like, just told, if you want your kids back, you gotta move back. So trying to start, all the different things that they want me to jump through, all the hoops, and then just really trying to save my life, honestly.
Yeah. And I understand that, and I know you're in a crappy situation. Trial is set to begin April 23rd.
Okay.
And so, unfortunately,
He is taking us to trial.
Trial is set for April 23rd, correct? And so, I know you have a lot going on.
It's been urgent.
We're kind of in that situation, where there really isn't a whole lot of time. So I mean, you are a witness as far as I understand. I mean,
understand.
What we know.
I'm just really scared. I mean, I fought so hard for my kids. And we've lost so much. And I just can't afford to lose more.
Right. And I mean, I can't say that I've never been in your spot, right? I am a mom. And so I can only imagine, and I sympathize with that.
The system's so broken.
I agree with that. But what I can say is, for his kids, for his family,
my heart has just broken.
For your family, and I don't want to sound harsh, but choices were made a year ago.
Yeah.
And whether that they were good choices, bad choices, I don't know, right? Yeah. They were made. Yeah. And so it's kind of what you do with what happened then now, right? Like, we can't, whether you want to be involved or not, the reality is, and the harsh reality is, you are involved in this case. And so I think that's where it becomes the choices you need to make now. That will potentially help you and make you look better, be involved in this, but within...
I don't understand how it could make me look. I mean, the thing is, like, I do want to do the right thing, absolutely, you know, and I wanted to do the right thing then. I didn't really totally know how, and just for context, I was pretty close to taking my own life right before that, and I decided to try to escape, which I didn't even realize was an option at the time, but just because I saw the system failing my family again, and it was the second time that I left this abuse, and I was so brave and I planned so well, and it seemed really hopeless. And so my other friend, really good friend, that was in law school, he had cancer come back after 2 years of remission.
Mm-hmm.
And so we had planned this big trip, and we were going to do celebration of life, and I had kind of talked to him about it, and I was just like, I just want to do the right thing, you know, and I need to walk away. And then he died as we were leaving on our excursion of a massive heart attack. And so I was grieving him, and I was just trying to figure out what to do. Like, there's
Jim victimized you as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think he 100% used you.
He scares the shit out of, like, just that, the whole situation, because I say to people, I'm like, he was the whitest white boy I've ever met. Like, you know, like, that's what I thought, and now I'm like, God, I can't even trust my own judgment. Like, get this sign off my forehead, you know? And so it's been really hard to even move forward after that, because I'm just like, how do I even know what a good life is?
So, I mean, what was your conversations with him? I mean, did you guys talk about Angela, his wife?
Rarely. Like, he did more, and I just tried to ignore it. Like, he said things, and I was just like, oh, he's joking. You know what I mean? In my head.
Like, did he talk about wanting to kill her?
So those are, like, the things that I just am not ready to talk about. Yeah.
Again,
I mean, obviously,
kind of,
you know, I know. And obviously you're here for a reason, because you know that I was involved. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was waiting for you, to be honest. And I have a friend that's in the feds, and I was just like, what am I gonna do? You know, like, maybe I'm okay.
I mean, I don't have any reason to believe that you're involved or would be criminally charged with anything. Like,
I mean, I think I could help you. I think I could help you.
Victim.
I think I could help you. So I'm so scared.
Right.
And so maybe that's a conversation that we can have of, like, how am I going to be protected? Because I have a psychopath that is still cyber stalking me and trying to frame me online right now.
I mean, we have witness protection. I mean, it's a thing. It really is.
I don't even know. Like, I feel like I have tried everything.
Yeah.
I am my biggest advocate, and I have been through it.
Yeah.
My daughter's dad was super abusive to me, and I was too scared to testify against him. Like, by the grace of God, he got, 26 years.
But, I mean, Jim is in custody.
Thank God.
I mean, they changed the law during this when you're charged with, well, first degree murder, you used to not have a bond until your proof hearing. And that changed while he was in custody. So he does have a bond, but it's $10 million cash. Okay, someone has to roll in with $10 million cash.
Wow.
Like, it can't be bonded, right? And have 10%. And that bond was set, like 8 months ago, right? Yeah. So if he would have bonded out, he would have already bonded out. So I don't think he's going anywhere. His defense attorneys have assured us that he's not going to go anywhere, that he's going to stay in. So I don't foresee him getting out or bonding out when he can. But our district attorney's office, like, we do have a witness protection program. Basically, I don't know what information you have.
You guys are out of Denver. Right.
So Aurora, so this occurred in Arapahoe County, so it would be in Arapahoe County District Attorney's Office, which is the 18th Judicial District.
Okay, where I'm helping my friend, that he was given a year at the most, but I don't foresee him staying longer than 3 months, because he can't even keep food down. Yeah. It's bad. That's in the Denver area.
Oh, okay. So it's kind of like you're in the Denver area, so I have to drive 2 hours up here.
Right now, I know, right? I do all the time, like several times a week. And the car that I'm using, that my friend gave me when he repoed my car, it is like I mean, I was stuck on the side of the road for like 8 hours last week in the cold. Couldn't start it because the battery. It's
So, I mean, I don't know what information you have. I can ascertain from what I know. But know that that's a thing. So really, what happens is basically we would talk to you, basically get all of the information. Then the investigators from the district attorney's office come in and meet with you, kind of sign you up. There's things I don't even know because they don't tell us.
Okay.
But what I can tell you is, obviously, I'm in homicide. I have many witnesses that are in witness protection. I don't know where they are. The only way I talk to them is they text the DA investigator, who then texts me. So it's a thing, and even me as like the detective, I'm representing them, like as the surviving victim. I don't know that. So I know some people kind of just like witness protection. It's like the TV. It's not like the TV, but it is a thing. And if that's something that you would want to do, I mean, it's doable. Again, I have several people in it as we speak. So it's doable. But like I said, it's not, I mean, I don't want to pressure you and say like, you're going to talk to me today. But it's a thing, right? Like it's coming up and,
I did that, and the timing is horrible for me. Okay, so thank you for that.
I know, right? Like, but it's never the opportune time, right? Like, who wants to
like, literally, like, I don't even know how God thinks I can handle more on my plate right now. Like, I don't know. No.
I'm sorry. Well, but it sounds like you have a good support system.
I don't, actually.
Well, your daughter's here.
My daughter is amazing. But I'm supposed to be her support.
Right, but it can ebb and flow, right? But it can, right?
She's my best friend. I just adore that girl. She's been through so much.
Right, but sometimes as
and you know that he helped me buy a car for her, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So her 16th birthday, my ex was so abusive to her, so bad to her, and didn't start until after I had his kids. But I have so much regret that I need to forgive myself for in that regards. But you know, he wakes her up all excited. Come outside and see what I got you. A girl going outside for her 16th birthday is thinking probably I'm getting a car, right? No, it's a toy car about this big with a bow on it on the fucking driveway. Like, how hurtful is that?
Yeah.
So, I mean, that was just like one way. I just kept saying, like, I want to redeem myself as her mom because it's straight A. She's so hard on herself. She's like that kid that I'm like, can you please go get in a little bit of trouble? You know?
Yeah.
Like, stop me. It's so perfect. But yeah, so it saved her life for sure. I mean, she just, because I had to leave.
Yeah.
But I don't know what to do about all that because you know, now I'm like, oh great, are we gonna take away the one thing that she has? Like, I don't know how that works, but it's just a lot.
Yeah. I mean, it's really the ball's in your court, so to speak. I will tell you that I have quite a few text messages between the two of you, and so I have an idea of what the conversations transpired. I do have a subpoena for you for the trial.
I was going to say, well, I'm sure that's the next step. I'm not stupid.
And so it's kind of one of those, you're subpoenaed. We have to have a conversation. I mean, I guess we don't have to, right? But I don't think that you would appreciate the first time that you have that conversation to be on the stand in a murder trial.
No, absolutely not.
Right. So, and so just know, and it's, February 26th. And so we have kind of less than 2 months.
So
before that.
How far is
I'm in Aurora, but it doesn't matter. Obviously, I can.
Okay. That was closer than 2 hours.
I drove to Fort Collins, and I don't care if you're out of state. We fly all the time. Literally, I've flown to Phoenix. I was just down in Texas 2 weeks ago.
Although I wish I was out of state right now. Like, I could use the distraction of Las Vegas or Florida or anywhere with sunshine. Okay.
Yeah. So I mean, wherever it. It just would have to. Take place.
I understand.
I think just for. I mean, I don't want that for you, and I don't think you want that for yourself either. So.
Well, I mean, can we do this? I literally just got all this shit dropped on me about my friend, like, Wednesday, and everyone's like, okay, you're gonna jump in and take care of his kids now, and which I love. I love them, and I'm so sad
Which
for
maybe
them.
just give you distraction too.
No, it is good because it gets me back in mommy mode, which is my superpower, by the way. Like, literally, I'm so amazing at it. And I don't say that about myself about anything. But that's my superpower, which is why it's so sad that I lost it, for no reason. So, but, yeah, I just need to figure out what direction I'm going with him. I know he needs me today, and I have to be back to get the kids, and we're trying to figure out how to get lawyers and stuff for him aligned in case he does next week,
Yeah.
And that will give me time, a week, if that would give me time to just talk to
and that's why I had
him.
Brandon reach out, and that's
I have
kind of
a couple-
Thursday, and now today's Monday.
I
We
get
didn't
it.
hear back.
I know, and that's because I was dealing with this whole thing,
Right.
like, okay, let me
Right.
transition my life, like, all of a sudden, again.
And again, the shitty thing is, the reality is, this isn't going away
No.
anytime soon.
And
now I just dropped this extra bomb.
No, and I am not done with the process that happened before this. So, like, everybody's trying to, like, oh, let's just move on. No, I'm still fighting.
Yeah.
Because what happened to my children is not okay.
Right.
And there's somebody that is arrested with 99 charges to verify that. So.
Well, and Carrie, we don't dispute that at all. In fact, that's part of why I'm involved, is I do know the context, right? And so, Bobby Joe
Well,
wanted...
time. I'm not telling you that. Like, you're the only one that I called back because I didn't know who else to call. But my kids called the police, I think, 5 times this summer, and nobody helped them. They ran away 3 times, and I read the reports that say they would rather die than go back with their dad, and they were handed back over. They also told the judge, and she just sealed their testimony. So I'm pissed.
Well, and rightfully so, and part of it too, Carrie, is because I do know context, and I do know how much you care about your kids and how important that is to you, this isn't going to go away, and so there isn't a right time to handle
I know
this.
there's 6 other kids out there, and I'm a mom, and I just from everything I've heard on TV or whatever, she was an amazing mom. She was an amazing mom.
Well, and I mean, obviously that's at the forefront of
I'm mad at her
her mission.
actually for why'd you keep drinking it? I found out by opening my Google feed, and I was like in the middle of mourning my friend, and then a bunch
So
of
just
other
a new
stuff.
story was on Google.
Yes, I saw his face, and I literally just fell to the ground and started crying. Like, oh my god. Yeah.
And she had a devastating 10 days.
God, it breaks my heart because if this guy thought he could get away with it, he's that guy. He would have done it already too. Luckily, he watches Dateline. Just saying. But he's trying to do it other ways. He's just very smart and methodical. It sucks. Anyways, okay, I'm not going to blow you off. I just have to feel safe. And I just have so much right now.
I mean, is that something, I can set up next week, whatever, we can chat. Is that something, would you want me to contact our witness protection people? I mean, is that something, I'm not saying you have to sign up,
so
but
I
don't know
what
I don't know the ins and outs of it.
I don't either. I mean,
that's
I've
because
never
again,
wanted to.
Yeah.
I've learned a lot of things that I didn't want to this
And
year,
you don't have to, but they don't come to our interviews, right?
Yeah, but they would give me information. Right?
Absolutely.
That would be really helpful, yeah.
There are things that you have to abide by as well, right? I mean,
absolutely.
Criminal activities.
Of course.
I
them too. Like, if you haven't noticed, I don't have a criminal record at all, so that's not hard for me.
Yeah, so
I don't even think that way.
Yeah, so there are things that you have to agree to, but again, I don't.
Yeah.
The less I know is kind of the better.
Yeah.
I feel like.
Yeah.
Just so I can be forthcoming and honest of they don't even tell us that stuff. So I can absolutely have them there to give you more information if that's something that
would really because even though he's locked up, he's not the only one that I have to worry about here, and I know that this is a very televised situation.
Yep, it is
very public, and I still have this whole fight with this last year that I've had.
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna lie, like as hard as it's been, I kind of feel like it's been part of my ultimate purpose that I've been molded up to this point for, because I now have a voice for so many other children.
Or moms.
And moms.
Yeah, going through this, absolutely.
Yeah, because the things that I've had to go through by myself are not okay.
Right.
And I can't see that and look away. and walk away without trying to do something to change it, you know?
Right.
And so I just worry that that's going to affect this fight. And like, I mean, I do believe, I'm not very happy with God right now, but I do believe in a higher power that has everything planned out for me. But
Right.
it's just really hard because the actors that were supposed to protect me did not.
Yeah.
And I can't trust them.
And I apologize for that. I guess I can only earn your trust going forward.
Yeah.
And I don't blame you for being guarded. I would be too.
Thank
So, again, why I kind of drug Brandon into this. I don't think even cops don't want to be part of
I know.
the homicide
God, I'm
investigation.
sorry. I know.
So he's like,
I mean, I feel
reluctantly, but
bad for anybody that's involved in my family case. Like, that guy is a handful. And it is so convoluted. Like, I'm trying to make a timeline so I don't have to keep telling the whole 5-hour story
Right.
every time I sit down with somebody. I think we sat down for like, God, it was like 4 hours. And I still wasn't done. Yeah, so.
yeah, and so, I mean, we can get you back out there. I mean, if today isn't a time that you think that you can meet, then that's fine. I would prefer to set something up
Yes,
like
that's
now,
fine.
if that's
fine.
possible.
Yeah.
Just because my schedule and life is kind of
Oh, I
crazy
can only
too.
imagine. And you have to know what you're doing moving
And so,
forward.
yeah, and
I get
when,
that.
so
I get that.
we could set that up like now, or I mean, I
Yes.
don't know what
So Wednesdays I'll be here.
this
I'm trying every Wednesday to see my kiddos. I'm trying to get more time, but that's what they have in store for me right now. And then this whole cancer patient thing is really throwing me for a loop. I might be able to see if I can get somebody else to help with pick up and drop off of his kids this week. But
for you.
okay. So can we hammer down the exact location later, but set a time now?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what I think. But just know, like, so obviously I don't want you to have to drive to Aurora if ultimately that's going to take an extra hour and a half of your day
Well,
because
also,
you got to go pick up and drop off kids. Does that make sense?
also, my car might be dead. Like, so I thought it was the battery. I got the battery tested, replaced. Now it's happening again to where it's like draining the battery.
Yeah.
So
I mean, we can come to his house wherever he's staying. Again, I'm in Fort Collins. I work in Aurora, so I don't care where I go. I have a city car.
Probably if we could go like to a library or something like that, or even the courthouse. I don't know.
I'd say like a coffee shop and then a library, but
well, I just don't want. I am very like particular about keeping my locations safe and not known by people because for a good reason.
Absolutely. Yeah. So whatever. Again.
Yeah.
Just whatever's convenient for you.
So what day works for you next week?
I mean,
other than Wednesday.
Can you do Thursday?
Yes. Tuesday and Wednesday I have 4 hours of therapy those 2 days too. So yeah, Thursday or Friday is the best for me.
And I cannot do Friday, but so I have court on
Let's
Friday.
just plan Thursday. That's the 7th already?
Well, I was talking this Thursday, the 29th.
Oh, this Thursday. What is it, Monday?
Monday the 26th.
So the problem is, this is the 1 week that he will have a friend that can kind of help a little bit with the cancer patient. And I need to get back to out of state where all my stuff is and get wrapped up before I'm stuck again. I came here with a backpack and I've been here in 4 weeks. So I need, I don't have my medicine, nothing. So I was going to try to do that this week. But, I mean, we don't have court Wednesday, so I might be able to go tomorrow. But I was hoping to stay at least 3 days, so that's going to be kind of hard for me. I'm sorry.
That's fine.
I mean, I guess that is more than a week what I'm requesting, so I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's fine. I know you want to help whomever, but you need to put yourself first.
Yeah, that's really fucking hard for me because nobody gives me that permission or that choice, ever.
Right.
Ever.
So I think just from an outside perspective, just kind of listening back and forth, the messages that she's talking about, that she has, that I have taken a look at, if I'm just giving you advice, Carrie, what I would tell you is you don't want those to speak for themselves.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
So it would be very, not only is it the right thing to do, but then secondarily, I think you want to talk to her.
Yeah, I agree. And I don't have anything to hide. Like I don't remember everything
Yeah.
totally.
Oh, so you're
It's been a year.
Yeah.
I mean, literally, like it's been the worst year I ever thought that could ever happen in my life, like ever.
Yeah.
Losing my babies.
Yeah.
While they're being actively beat by their dad, and like it's been horrible.
Yeah.
I've lost everything fighting for them. Everything, my house, my store, everything.
Yeah.
So I will try my best to remember to the best of my knowledge.
Oh,
I think I do. I have a really good memory.
Yeah.
I really do.
Yeah.
But there might be dates or something that I don't
Oh,
know.
and that's fine. Again, I just the sooner the better.
I
right?
get that. Okay, so
Like it's
I
kind
just
of
don't know how I'm
comparative.
gonna be able to go get my stuff other than this week. Let me talk to him and find out if there's other people that can fill in next week, so that I don't have to leave this week. 'Cause, I mean, I can't keep putting that off. I have to have my medicine and stuff, and I'm worried about losing the last bit of what I have.
Yeah.
Like it's just really hard.
Yeah. So you're saying the 29th would not be an option? Is that?
Well, I mean, if I can get him to agree to let me leave next week instead of this week, I think it'll be an option. Let's see, what do we write down for the date for court? I think it is not till. Starting it. I don't know. I think it's not till the 12th or 13th, so yeah, we'll be fine then. We've got, I don't think I'm forgetting anything else. Yeah. 29th. Okay.
Okay.
Let me just put it tentatively, and I mean, if I have to leave, I don't know if we can do it virtually or.
Yeah, that's fine. So additional good news, bad news, and I don't know if this will change maybe your ability and your time frame today.
Yeah.
So I have your subpoena.
Yeah.
And I also have a search warrant for your phone.
Okay.
So I will be seizing your phone.
What? Seriously?
Seriously.
Ugh.
And so I can get it back to you today,
Okay.
hopefully. Do you know how big your phone is?
It's so big. Like so big.
Your, what is it, the memory? Like, do you know it's like 500, whatever?
It's the biggest you can get.
Yeah. So we've made arrangements to get it done today, or to them start it today,
Okay.
up here.
How does that work? What do you mean?
So
Like, so basically we download it.
Okay. So.
And so I can get it back to you. Like, we've made arrangements again to help you out as much as I possibly can.
Yeah.
But basically your phone will be taken to the Fort Collins Police Department.
Okay.
And then they download it. And then again, it just is a time frame. Sometimes it takes a couple hours, sometimes it takes more than that. Just depends on, again.
Are there like limits to what you're looking for
As far as,
in the search warrant? Like, you're not gonna check out every single sexy picture that
I
sent.
don't know, because I don't care.
Okay. I mean,
I look
I'm
at
just
pictures in phones.
I'll just be straight up. I was in a very abusive relationship that was financially abusive and impossible to leave.
Yeah.
I would stay up at night this was after COVID, and he almost beat my face in, and my son had to come and stop and look at that. And I think I even told you this.
Yeah.
I was up one night and I was like looking up side hustles, like how can I work while I'm homeschooling my kids because of COVID, and he will not let me make money because he doesn't want me to leave.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, I found this site where I can sell my panties. I use panties. Like, yeah, bullseye. Like, yeah, I can do that. And so I did it, and it helped me. It saved my life.
Well, it's like, again, I've never been in that situation.
And it saved my self-esteem a little bit too. Because I was like,
Absolutely.
damn, I'm sexy. You know?
Do whatever
Damn,
you
I'm good
do.
at this. I work hard enough at anything to make it work.
So again, I don't know if that changes where you're going to be today or what
that's
you're
good to
doing.
know.
So
Actually, I don't even think that this is the same phone that I had.
Okay.
Just,
and I guess
is that gonna
no, do
make
you,
it hard for you guys? Because I do have the other one.
where's the other one?
I do it's in my car. I'm pretty sure it's in because that's what I use for recording CPS when they're doing things wrong. So
When your car here,
my daughter's car. Sorry.
do you know when you got that?
It had maybe almost a year, like Not quite. I'm pretty sure it was right after that.
Because I mean, that's where we're at, right? Like,
Yeah. Because I had to, it renewed in, I think, November, but then I had to pay off all the phones and devices that I had to switch it over from my ex. I think it was a year ago. My daughter would know. Because normally, the new phone comes out in September, but I had to wait because I had to pay it off, and I couldn't pay it off right away. So, I don't know if that'll help you more.
I mean, absolutely, if you want to give me the phone,
Yeah.
and I can jump that if that's helpful.
Okay. Well, I don't remember having any of that on here. So, if we're talking about helping you, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, I guess
while you're at it, can you just, I don't know. I just need to know who I can trust to figure out how he's cyber stalking me. I've done my own investigating. He's set up social media sites in my name. I did a background check and found that he was starting emails with my name as well to do those social media sites. There's got to be a better way. I mean, if you guys can find evidence like this,
yeah, and I am not the tech person.
Okay.
I have a connection for you.
Okay, because I've talked to 3 different people and everybody's just ignoring me.
I'm happy to connect you, Carrie.
But let's take care of this first.
Well, and both right? We are right here in this room, so yes, I hear you, and yes, let me connect you about that.
Yeah.
But yeah, we can handle that a different time.
Okay, and let me just ask one more question. So beyond, me being in the witness protection, whatever, is there any way to blank out my face or, I don't know,
For what?
for my testimony or for,
So the judge thus far has not allowed cameras in the courtroom.
oh, I didn't know that.
However, every hearing we have, a news media outlet has to make a new request. And so every hearing, she's continually denied it. His first hearing, she allowed it, and I guess some news media did something that she didn't like, and so she's like, nope, I gave you the option once, and you guys have screwed it up, so I'm not giving it back.
Okay.
Can that change? I don't know, I'm not the judge. But just due to the media coverage on this, I would assume that she's going to continue to deny it. There are news media reporters in the courtroom. It's an open courtroom. We can't say who can be in there and who can't be in there, minus who's under subpoena, right? We can control that, but we can't control the public. So they're in there, but there are no cameras, so there will not be any, they won't know who you are, if that makes sense.
Other than maybe watching me walk in and out.
Absolutely, and it wouldn't be on camera. So the cameras are set up outside the courtroom.
Well, there's cameras on the inside too.
No, reporter cameras, not like our security cameras. Reporters have been there with their cameras. The only people that they ever talk to is the district attorney. And so they're not there. I think they know not to talk to the witnesses while they're at court. Will they maybe reach out to you after? I don't know. I mean, I can't control what the media does.
Yeah. Okay, so I just need to talk to a lawyer. I need a married lawyer. I'm just saying. I need one for every aspect of my life. I actually should just go back to school to be a lawyer. I'm thinking about it.
Yeah. So I don't know. Your daughter has a phone?
She what?
Your daughter has a phone?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know if she works later today though. So
I'm just saying.
I don't know. She might have to.
Right. So I'm going to have that phone. I'm just saying, how am I going to call you and let you know your phone's done?
Yeah.
So you can come pick it up, or I can bring it to you.
Yeah. And then if I have a lawyer,
So
they're able to get this information from you.
Well, you're not. No. I mean, you're not I can have a conversation with them, but you're not a
suspect.
Yeah. And you're not. I mean, I think you were victimized. Let's be honest.
Thank you. I do too.
But you're a witness, and so your attorney is ultimately the district attorney.
Okay, so they can help me.
Yeah. I mean, so you're yes, your attorney would be the district attorney. So even before we go to, obviously, we have to have several more conversations. Okay. And so I guess my point was, we have to drive to the Fort Collins Police Department so I can download your phone. I mean, I know you have things to do.
Let me just make sure my daughter's okay. Call my cancer friend
So I can give you
and then
numbers, but I can't have you go now because I told you.
Oh, that's fine.
So
Okay, yeah, you're gonna have to give me that number. It's under Sean.
yeah.
Well, there's like 3 Sean.
Or do you want to take?
So
I don't want to take. Do you have things like? Do you want me to keep it in the case?
Oh, it doesn't matter. It's broken. It's probably safer in the game. I don't know. I dropped it at a football game.
Oh, what's
my
the
very first football game?
What's the password?
It's did I change it? I think. Try that.
Okay.
Did that work?
Yeah.
Okay.
Phone.
It's my dog's birthday. That was also kidnapped from me. Emotional support
Sorry.
dog.
What's your friend? Or do you have a?
His name's SCHAUN. And then I can write it here actually. Oh yeah, thank you.
I don't know, what'd you say?
SH, or wait, it's just spelled different. Try C. No, how do you spell Sean? It's, SH.
Oh, AWN?
I have so much information in my phone, like, I really need to just start over. That one, right there, yeah. Never even knew that was a third spelling. Okay, so, let me just write it down. I guess it's, Irish.
Okay, 720. Oops.
Oh,
I was trying to scroll down.
So,
What's Olivia? Olivia's your daughter?
yeah,
What's her number?
it's 970. We both have amazing numbers.
Okay.
Like business numbers. So, what I'm saying is if I can just get stuff sorted out, I can start talking to you today. I'm scared as fuck. I'm just gonna put it out there. Like, I'm so mad. Like,
And I can call the DA's office. Again, I can see what the availability is of those guys to come up.
I mean, I don't even know, like, how it's gonna affect this case. Like,
and I don't either, but I guess cooperating.
I'm trying. And I want to.
Right. I would say it would be
before this.
safer, if that makes sense, to how this will affect this, if it will.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, and I'm not trying to make any excuses or anything. Like, I know that there's 6 babies out there that lost both their parents in one day.
They're little to old, but
I know, precious. I mean,
she's a stay-at-home mom. I mean, she raised them all.
and she did a kick-ass job. I know how hard it is.
Yeah. And it doesn't matter if she wasn't. Like, no one deserves.
No.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
But the fact that she was, right? Like,
it just makes it even more tragic.
yeah. And if you have answers to help these kids maybe understand or have a glimpse of what happened, I think they deserve that.
Yeah.
Right? Like,
yeah. And I gathered so much from him that he was so full of himself. Like, such a narcissist. And I see that now. I mean, I see that now, like, big truck, little, dude had a big truck, for a reason. But, he just, he tried to minimize what an amazing mom she was. And the effects that it would have on his children. Mm-hmm. I think he obviously didn't think of that. Yeah. He didn't even think it would affect him. Like, one asshole.
So that's the subpoena.
Okay.
And so, right there. So the trial is set for April 23rd through May 7th.
Okay.
We'll be in contact with you.
Yeah.
But you kind of would have to remain available that whole time.
Okay.
But that's a whole nother discussion that you don't even need
I've
to
never
fill in your brain right now.
had to this, so.
Yeah, so either me, the district attorney, the DA's office, or the victim advocate, it's a whole thing. We'll be in contact with you prior to that. Okay, so then I have the search warrant for your phone, and then you get a copy basically of that's signed by the judge, basically saying in your possession from you. Can I give you my pen?
What is that? What is that? Let's cross that off. I think I have yours. Oh, yeah, I do.
So this is the judge crossed that off because although this case is in Arapahoe County, she
is in
she's an Arapahoe County judge, however, they have jurisdiction throughout the entire state.
Oh,
And so this just said, in the county, or the city of Aurora, in the county of Arapahoe.
Yeah.
But I knew that I was going to be here.
Yeah.
And so we were like, well, that's
Didn't
not,
make sense. Yeah.
that's not accurate. But because I work for the city of Aurora, it kind of has to say that. And so basically that's why she struck that out, because we knew that I would be in Fort Collins, Collier County, courthouse. So that's why she struck
I
that out.
wasn't even gonna come today, guys. So
Oh.
a little bombarded here, but it's fine. I understand.
So, however, again, I don't want to pressure you, but I do know it's going to take potentially a hot minute to get through your phone.
Oh god. Yeah.
And so
I think I have like 16,000 pieces of like pictures and like, but I just keep transferring over every year, and thank God I have that because I lost every.
Do you know what this is? Like an iPhone.
It's the newest one.
12, whatever.
14, I think.
I'm
I'm
stuck on the web, so I don't know.
Yeah, I know. I mean, honestly, it's first world problems when it comes to having a phone that new, like, anymore. I mean, I owe $1,000 on it, and I already broke it. And, you know, me and my daughter, we just have really learned, we've gained perspective, that which you cannot buy. When you lose everything, you gain perspective. And when you lose people, you gain perspective, and you realize the newest, best phone is not important anymore. So we're going to be changing that real soon.
So, I mean, do you want, is this something, like, I can call the DA's office and see if they can come up. I know one's out of town, but there's 2 DAs that are assigned this case.
Let me just
One
call
can
and find out if he can have somebody else come and help with, because his family's out of the state, so it's just really hard. But sometimes, I know his friend is coming at some point. I think it's not till late tonight. But sometimes his ex-wife works from home, and so I don't know. I'll just see if it's an option. And if it is, then I'll tackle this today.
Okay, because that's what, so then basically this is
and I
just the
slept
receipt.
horrible last night because I was so worried about this.
Sorry. So then this is just the receipt saying that I have that. And then this is all your
And
stuff.
I will get it back today.
Again, the second we leave here, I'm driving to the police department, they'll hook it up. Because, let's be honest, first world problems, everyone works off their phone, right? And so I get it, and so that's why I try to make arrangements to get it dumped as soon as possible. Again, I don't know how long it's going to take because I don't know how much stuff is on there.
A lot.
But all I can promise you is, like, we're going to hook it up, and that's what we're going to do.
Yeah.
We'll go from there. But I mean, if that's something you think you can get figured out, I can call the DA. He can drive up here, and then I can call and see if one of the investigators will come with him. And then he can answer some of those questions for you, and maybe make you a little bit more comfortable before you talk to us. Again, whatever you want to do, I'm willing to do, and obviously the district attorney's office is on board with answering the questions or helping you.
And I'm just going to say, honestly, I hope, because I'm going to be honest, that's all I can be, you know. Again, I might not remember everything. Maybe while we're talking, I can remember, because that's what happened when we were talking. You're like, go back, tell your whole story. And I was like, oh God. I kept remembering things, though, and I was like, oh my God, I totally forgot about that. And so, but I think that I can help you guys. I know I can.
Yeah, and I would like that. And I think the kids deserve that.
Yeah, and I think that him knowing that I'm on board is going to help your case.
Yeah, and that's, again, I'm just here to get the justice that the family deserves, and especially Angie. I mean, so do you think that's something that is possible? Because I don't want to call the DA and the investigator, have them drive up here and
let me just step out real quick, call him, make sure my daughter, she might be, I'm actually staying, last night I stayed at a hotel so that I could be here for court because I didn't know if my car was going to make it. So, and that's,
that's something that my victims advocate's office can help you with too. Like if you have to stay up here because your phone is still getting downloaded, I mean, that's something that I have the ability to get you a hotel waiver for another night.
Okay, that would really help.
Just because you have stuff to do to get my DA to drive up here with an investigator, it's going to be time, it might be after hours, what have you. So I do have that
Yeah,
ability.
okay.
So
And it's just like right in the Loveland area, that's on your way back. So hopefully that would help. If I could just reset, call him, find out, then we could all kind of regroup and meet in that area. I don't know, or here, whatever's best.
So the phone will be at Fort Collins Police, where you and I
Or
first
there.
talked.
Yeah, or there, wherever you want to meet.
yeah, I mean that's just where the
I
phone
would
will be.
love-
And so it would be one of those like the second it's done, we're just all there. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
But if you're not comfortable being there, I think that's just the fastest you can get it back. If that makes sense.
I hate being there. Like my friend had to twist my arm to get me to walk in that day, and I tried for months, and I almost turned around and walked away. And I wonder why. Like still nothing happened. Here I am in a worse position. So yeah, I hate it. It's traumatic for me. I'm trying to work on my trauma, but
Yeah, I mean if
I prefer not to. But if that's the most convenient, it's fine.
what do you think with that extra phone? Are you willing to give me that? And
Well, I just don't. I almost wonder if everything is on there, but I don't know. I mean, you're gonna have all my dirt anyways, so you might as well just have all my dirt. Like, I have nothing to hide, you know.
right. And again, we look at I don't care. Like I don't click on pictures, like unless it's like in those dates because
Yeah.
I have a life. Like, right?
Thank you.
Like, I
really don't.
I just need what
I don't need
right?
drama too.
And
And I don't know. Like, I don't know. I just haven't looked at that.
yeah. And so I'm just saying, like, if are you comfortable with giving me that phone too, and then we can just dump those
That's fine.
at the same time.
Yeah.
Just get it out in the open. Again, that we're not to go through. Like that's not what we're about, right? Like again, I'm not about
Are there? But
victimizing
I'm just
you.
wondering, like, as far as warrants, I've never had that. Is there like specific things that you guys write warrants for?
Yeah. But so basically, when you dump a phone, you can't just like download pictures.
Okay.
Like you can't just download just text messages. Like you have to download the whole thing.
Yeah.
So
I
the
get
only
that.
real parameters are dates, like that
Okay.
that a judge basically potentially would set forth.
Mhm.
Sometimes there aren't dates.
Mhm.
Sometimes it's just here's the phone and you can have it. I've set forth dates
Okay.
in the warrant.
I will say that I completely cut him off and stopped talking to him like 2 or 3 weeks before this.
And it appeared that way.
Yeah, and that was because I was talking to my friend about like he was like, "How's it going?" And I was like, "Dude, not good. Like I can't talk to this guy anymore." But how do I warn his wife? Was the conversation. And then he died. My friend died of a massive heart attack, and I was like, I can't do this alone. Like,
Right.
and I was mourning him, and
Okay, so will you write down my cell phone number?
Yeah.
Okay, so my cell phone. Do you want my card, or is
What
it
was your
easier
name?
just on the
your name sounds familiar.
Bobby Joe?
Okay, did you do the investigation with the Watts family?
I did not.
There was another Bobby Joe. I swear, I was like, oh, totally watch that deal in.
Yeah. Okay, so that's my cell phone. You can write it down so it doesn't slip. Whatever.
Yeah. Okay.
So.
Nope, you're totally good.
So can that be the plan? I'm gonna go to the police department.
I'm starving. I haven't even had breakfast yet, but it's fine.
Sounds good.
Can we?
Just tell me where you want me to be. I would love to.
Yeah,
At
change.
least take this.
I wear this every day, all day long, and I, don't
it's
want
kind
to
of
be
nice to feel like I'm
full
working
suit
the
if-
financial planning firm again, but
yeah,
you
if
know,
I don't like to be in them all day, every day.
yeah, I'm
Um.
a leggings kind of girl. Okay.
So if that can be the plan, if you can go out reset, or if we can go to the car, I can grab the other phone.
Yes.
We
If
can
it's in
leave.
there, otherwise it's going to be at my room.
Okay.
Yeah. Which
And
I
then
don't really
can-
check out for.
And then bring that with you to the police or wherever.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, of course.
Okay. So can
I'll have
that?
to charge it probably. I don't know.
Oh, we have chargers.
Okay.
Chargers.
Okay.
So that's all yours. I want you to have that though, because that's yours.
God, I'm a badass. I'm just gonna say I'm the toughest girl I know. I don't know how I'm gonna handle more stuff on my plate right now, but I always do.
But I feel like getting it out there, I feel like it's gonna take a weight off your chest because you knew I was calling.
Well,
Like I know it wasn't. You have a ton of shit going on, and I get that. But I know it's in the back of your head, and I feel like you're gonna feel better. It is extra, right? Because we have trial coming up, but you're gonna feel better. You're gonna feel better.
Away? Just kidding.
I know, right?
Please.
And that sucks. No one wants to be
honestly,
involved in any of my cases.
Well, hopefully, you guys get the truth out of me, and that's my plan. to my best of my ability.
Yeah.
And then he's so damn scared that he knows he shouldn't take this to trial and drag his kids through that. Like, that's just my ultimate hope for you guys. And I mean, I've been thinking about it.
So I know you're gonna feel better. So
Well,
if you can walk out.
I'm more scared that, because no, nothing turns in my favor ever when I think it's supposed to or it's going to. No,
I think
like,
this, I mean,
the impossible happens in my life. Okay.
And I can't promise anything or say that.
I know.
But I will say, like,
Do you need
I've been doing this.
Oh,
That's yours.
okay.
I wrote my number on it.
Thank you. I got
So what I'm saying, like, I've been doing this for 20 years.
Yeah.
And I've become a detective in homicide because you screw people over, right? Like, not that I can promise you the world, but I can tell you, like, again, you don't come to do this every day because you treat people like shit and you don't do the right thing, right?
Yeah.
So all I can do is just promise you that that's me and I stick to my word. And
I
can tell you that you will have, like, the utmost respect from me, and or, like, I don't have any reason to believe that, again, like I said, you're involved. And
No.
I just ask that I treat people with respect and they treat me with respect.
You know,
back,
I
and
believe
that's all I
in
will.
karma too when nobody's
Yeah.
looking. That's why I'm here.
Yeah.
So, and that's why, I really do try to do the right thing, but it doesn't seem to work in my life lately. I'm very bitter.
Yeah.
But I do want to stop being a victim, and I mean, this is part of it too. Like, that's why I do 4 hours of therapy a week for almost 2 years now.
Yeah.
On my own.
Right.
Right.
Okay, well, let's go grab that phone if it's in the car.
Okay.
Let's get it rolling. You can eat.
Silly candy.
Do you want do you want to stay? We don't know how. Whatever. I'll call my victim advocate and see if we can get a waiver.
What? Yeah. I mean, honestly, I'm gonna be so mentally exhausted by the end of this.
Yeah.
I didn't sleep well last night. Like,
What
I already
hotel
know.
are you staying at?
Don't tell anybody.
Okay, no.
I know.
And that's just like
It'll be under my name. So, yeah.
So if that's the route we do, but I just have to have
Because I
them
still do
call.
need to pay. So, because I was supposed to check out already.
Okay.
So hopefully it's okay. My clothes were scattered everywhere, but whatever.
Okay, so let's go see if that's in
There, yeah.
the car,
Okay.
and
I
then
gotta call my friend. I'm sure it'll be fine. We'll have to figure it out. We'll figure it out.
Tim Craig.
God, that guy.
So I guess, do you want to just start, like, when you met him? Like, how'd you meet him? Like, what?
Did you record it all? Is this?
No, it is.
You guys just do whatever you need to do. I'm fully aware.
Oh, no, the body cam's on.
I'm gonna be famous. Hi. Just kidding. I don't want to be. I do not want to be. A boring life sounds amazing right now.
Right. So do you remember when you met him?
Yeah. I don't want to throw under the bus the place that I met him, but I'm sure you guys already know. It was a dating app.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Do you remember when?
Gosh. That's hard. That date is real hard for me. I want to say maybe like October. Maybe we started talking like a couple months before my daughter's birthday, which was December.
Okay. So October. So he was arrested in March 2023.
So it would have been the year prior.
So October 2022.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So dating website. Do you remember what it was?
Yes, I'm sure you guys already know. Seeking.
Okay. So like seeking.com.
And Seeking. Well, it used to be Seeking Arrangements, but now it's just Seeking.
Okay.
Yeah, it's kind of like, you go on there expecting that you're gonna meet well-off men that are gonna, see you as valuable.
Okay.
Because I got tired of Tinder and all the 20-year-olds that were like, "Can I move in on your couch in a week and you'll just take care of me?"
Right. Okay.
So
So it's kind of like what I'm getting. Is it like successful? Kind of like business.
Successful men.
Okay.
Yeah. And women that I guess value themselves. But
Okay.
and I will say, like I actually was one step away from meeting the guy that started that site, because I've met like Soul Family on that site. So it hasn't been all bad. But when people ask me about how it's gone, like, how's your experience been? I'm like, well,
Yeah.
a roller coaster ride, actually.
Yeah. And it brings us to here.
Yeah.
So October, so like, what happens? Like, do you message them? Do they,
He
like,
messaged
swipe
me
left? Like, what's the...
I believe he messaged me
Okay.
first, if I remember right. Yeah. And he was just, going off about my photos. Okay, I'm pretty good at photography. I will give him that. It was kind of like the fake it till you make it kind of thing. Like,
And then do you say, like, you're from Denver, or what is, like, your profile
it already
say?
shows, like, it would already show my location on there.
Okay, so
Yeah.
so he would
Potentially-
presumably know, like, at least you're in the same area
Yeah.
to, like, meet up, right?
Yeah, because there's options on there. Like, you can search nearest you can
Okay.
search newest, and you can
Oh,
search most recent online. Yeah.
okay.
And so he messaged me, and I was like, his username was okay.
He would make you breakfast.
Well, he never did, but yeah,
Okay.
I never gave him the opportunity.
Okay.
So yeah, but
And so you guys start texting. Do you text on the app?
we do. But like, what I usually do is to verify, because you can't. Well, before they didn't have like a camera feature. They have that now, where you can do like a video call. But I don't think that was even available yet. They've really revamped the app in the last like 6-8 months.
Okay.
But so I usually, like, once I know somebody's interested or I'm interested and like we're kind of vibing and my intuition's not like screaming at me, then I will be like, hey, well, what's your number? Well, let's go offline. And then so yeah, that happened pretty fast, I think.
So then what did you start texting on? Just regular text messages?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then...
I believe, I don't remember. Sometimes people will be like, I'll only do email. And usually I'm like, you're a waste of time. I don't, like, what are you, old fashioned?
Well, I didn't know, like, if you were on, like, WhatsApp or, like, or is it just simply you were just text messaging back and forth?
Yeah, but he did have several different numbers. Sometimes he would just, like, stop answering me on a certain number, and then he would come back on, or he would, like, message me from a different number and be like, oh yeah, like, I needed to get a new number. I think he was doing it through Google, because I think I do background checks on a lot of people, like,
As you should.
I just come to love my subscriptions to the background check apps.
Yeah.
And so I mostly do that for my ex, because I always have to try to stay one step ahead of him, which is hard. But yeah, I've learned to become a investigator that way.
So when you...
So I think that's how I figured out what the number, where the numbers were coming from.
So like a Google Voice phone number?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then
He might have even told me that. I don't know.
Okay.
But
and then when did you, like, first meet him? Do you remember?
yes. So the first meeting was at Bonefish in Loveland, like it's right by the hotel.
Okay.
Right off 34 and I-25. And yeah, we ate there, and then we ended up kind of getting close and kissy and like high schoolish in the car in his truck afterwards. And then he asked to keep my underwear for some reason, and then I got it back from him later, and it was because I had really cool, like, sparkly, blingy panties, and then he gave them back to me later, but I think they were in his gym bag.
Okay.
That's what he said, because I was like, how were you hiding those, like,
Right.
and he said that they were in his gym bag.
Okay.
Yeah.
So then you guys met up, just went to dinner that night?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Was there an arrangement of sorts, I guess, to some of the other girls that we've talked to?
Okay, I was wondering, that's what I was trying to get to earlier. I was like, I imagine there's going to be a whole support group here.
Yeah.
And he said so much to me, like, he's like, I'm not a slut, but yeah.
So, like, there was kind of an arrangement of payment of sorts.
So ours was unspoken.
Okay.
As far as I remember.
Like, there wasn't you're going to give me $1,000 a month or whatever.
Nope.
Is that what you're...
There was never, like, an agreed upon.
Okay.
And then, like, I think he tried saying that he was going to give me a certain amount, or that, like, I could depend on him for whatever. He wanted to take over my bills, but then he ended up buying the car for my daughter, and he was like, that's just too much right now. Like, that's enough,
Okay.
And I was like, I totally agree. Like, thank you so much. Because I asked him if he would help with the car.
I think he said to look at a car range between 3,000 and 5,000, but we were just having a really hard time finding anything that was even like halfway reliable.
Right.
And so we found this other car that was normally, I think it would have been like 12 or 15,000 as far as Kelly Blue Book value went, but what we didn't know is that it was a salvage title. But we were able to talk the guy down to 9,000, and it just seemed like a really great value for her, you know.
Yeah. So that Honda, right? I think that. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
We just renewed the plates last week, and so I was like, what am I gonna do?
So how did like that conversation come about, or was that just easy communicating, or like?
Yeah, kind of.
Because that's
like,
what seeking.com is
so
about, right? Or,
I mean, I guess like not always.
Okay.
Like, you know what I mean? I expect to be treated to a certain
with respect.
Yeah, with respect, exactly. And I want them to show that they're willing to fight for me.
Yeah.
Or willing to, you know, help me
Yeah.
better my situation. Because really, I could have anybody. Like, I know that. And I'm not going to settle again. And so that's one of my standards.
Yeah.
I'm working on my standards. I have a long way to go. Yeah, I've been with way too many abusers. But my daughter's like, you need to let me pick, Mom.
And she did say she was very smart. So.
She is, but she's always said, I wish I had two moms. And I was like, well, I just don't know if I agree with that.
Yeah.
Like, I think I need a man. But,
yeah.
So if she was picking, she'd probably say that. But, yeah, so there was never an agreed amount.
Okay.
It was just kind of, I think that's how it came up, was like, how do you need support? How can I support you?
Okay.
You know, and I was like, oh, God, like, pick a bill. Like, you know. Because at that point, I was struggling. I had just accepted a job that I was super excited about because I left my ex the end of 2021.
Okay.
And that was like a year of planning to get out. So it was a really big deal, and it was really hard, and it was the second time that I left him with nothing but my kids and my car and my dog. And so, you know, I just was like, I'm going to make it this time. But I took this job, and then I started getting my kids and everybody therapy. Like, I just enrolled us in everything that I could, and I was like, okay, guys, let's heal.
Yeah.
Let's move on. Like, I was so hopeful about life then. I miss that me. That perspective that I had, because
you're still strong. I mean, I think because you're in the thick of it, you don't see it, but you are. Like,
thanks. I don't know how to pick up the pieces anymore, but so at that point, CPS started getting calls because the kids were in therapy. The kids were telling therapists stuff.
Sure.
And so then they came in, and it was like right before summer started, and they were like, we're not going to give him the kids back. We're going to give you the kids full time. And so then I was like, okay, well, I have to turn down this job because it was out of town half time. Sure. Like, I would have had to fly back and forth.
Okay.
And I worked it out with him and it was like the most pay I was ever going to ever made before. And he was going to let me work there half time and then home half time with my kids.
Okay.
And then I had them full time in summer. Couldn't leave them alone because my kids are 13 months apart, and it's like a amateur MMA fight every day, you know. They're doing better now. They've had to just become best friends because of everything they've been through in the last year. But so that happened, and then I met Jim.
Okay.
Yeah, and so I was drowning. I was charging everything on credit cards.
Yeah.
At that point, I tried to leave as smoothly as possible with when I left him. You know, I gave him everything that I thought he wanted. I went back every morning and every night to teach him the morning routine and the night routine with the kids, just so that I knew he was going to be comfortable with the kids and that he could take over my job and my kids wouldn't suffer, you know. But that turned into an opportunity for him to proposition me for my child support with sex. And it got to the point where I just couldn't let him violate me anymore. And so I just was like, keep your fucking money. And so I wasn't getting child support. I wasn't able to work. I wasn't getting help from anybody.
Yeah.
And so when he asked me that question, that's where I was.
Yeah.
And it was a lot.
Yeah. So he pays. Okay.
Yeah.
Gets her a car.
Yeah. And he like took us to lunch, or he met my daughter twice. took me to lunch or dinner that one time, and then took me and my daughter to lunch, so he could meet her, and then took us to lunch again, I think, when we got the car picked up.
Okay.
Or no, we just met him at his office. That's right.
You guys went to his dental office?
Just in the parking lot. So she briefly met him twice.
Okay.
But just about the car,
Right. Okay.
Well, and he was trying to help her with college, and he was going to be this great, like, father figure for her. So, because I explained to him, like, she's never had that.
Yeah. Yeah. Did he pay for anything else? Did you?
He might have given me, like, slipped me a couple 20s or something after dinner, but he paid for dinner.
Okay.
Oh, actually, yes. He did have his credit card down for my lawyer, too.
For one of your
lawyers.
Child custody attorneys?
Right when it first started, yeah.
Okay. Do you remember who that was?
It's out of Longmont. It's the Bagley office, I think.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Bagley Law. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think they're a family law firm.
I forgot her first name. It's been so long.
Okay.
But it was a female.
Okay.
And
did you guys go on vacations or anything together?
No, he talked about it, but no, we didn't ever. Like, he asked me to go a couple times, and I didn't.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so what did he tell you, or what conversations did you have about him and Angie?
Yeah, so he was very boastful. Like, he really just thought he was, like, the best thing since grilled cheese. I caught on to that pretty fast, and I, played along.
Right.
Because I really wanted to believe that he was this great guy. I did.
Yeah.
But looking back, like, I realized he was that guy that was like, I'm so involved in my church. Like, he had to make sure everybody knew everything he was doing. And I think I've learned a lot about guys in that dating scene, and realized that there's a lot of successful guys that are very, very insecure, and I think he's one of them.
Yeah.
And I was dumbfounded when I realized that. I was like, really?
Yeah.
Wow, like, they have it all. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It just seems weird to me.
Yeah.
But he said that he had 6 kids. He said they're all daughters except for one of them, which I was jealous of, because if God could promise me a couple more daughters, like, I might consider it,
And your other 2 kids boys.
Yeah, and I actually said that because my whole life I grew up in a family of 6 kids, and I'm a twin. I have a twin brother. And so it was insane. It was insane all the time. Like, I remember hiding food so I could have it, because it would all disappear really fast. And so I was like, I just want a girl and a boy. That was, like, my mommy dream. And I got my girl, and then I got my boy, and then he got a vasectomy, and then God had other plans. So.
And then you got another boy. Right.
Yeah, and I was like, oh, I'm sure this is a girl, because God would not do this unless it was another girl, and then it was the boy. And I understand why. I mean, I think my ex would not do well with his girl. Like, he just doesn't do well with treating girls right. So it's a blessing in disguise. It really is.
Yeah.
But I was pissed off at the time. So I was jealous of him, I remember. And then he told me that he was separated from Angie, but that their finances were just too intertwined to get a divorce.
Okay.
And that was a conversation that we had a lot, because I just didn't really understand. I was like, well, just divorce her. But then he started making comments, and he was quite the joker, just so you guys know. Like, he was, and I like laughing. I love laughing, and I have kind of a weird humor, so we kind of attached with that, and related with that. But then it turned real dark. So
yeah, was?
But he would just make little comments. But I would say the very first comment that he made was about getting rid of her. And I was just like, ha ha ha. Like, I think he said something about the purge. I think that's how it started. And he's
about
like,
the what?
The Purge. Have you ever seen that video or that movie? It's like about, okay, if everybody in the world could have one day where it's okay to kill whoever you want and purge the world of bad people, whatever. Like, he made a reference with that.
Okay.
And so I was like, ha ha ha, you know what I mean? Yeah. And then he mentioned it again. And I was like, you don't watch Dateline, do you? And I was like, you've already said too much.
Yeah.
And it was literally, I think he said one of the comments online, because then the first time I remember him saying that, and I was like, wait, you don't watch Dateline. It was in the restaurant that I went and met him at, and it was like, he was in his scrubs, and he was like, oh yeah, this is my spot, I come here all the time, and he's like saying this out loud in this restaurant that he goes to all the time, and I'm like, you don't watch Dateline, do you? Like, wow. Very brazen, you know, and that kind of threw me back. I just remember that moment being kind of like, whoa, you know.
Right. And then, so did he continue kind of talking about that, or what?
No, he just, I think it was at that lunch when he said that, and he had mentioned how he would do it.
Okay. What did he say?
He said potassium chloride or something like that, potassium something.
Okay.
And it was, he's like, because it's not traceable, and it would just be one injection. Yeah, and I was like, wow. And I was like, he went on to say that it's something that he works with all the time in practice, and he also mentioned like that there's several drugs that like dentists work with that are basically street drugs that they can access all the time, and kind of boasting about it, almost like, hey, I'm gangster, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember the other one. The one that like I don't know what laughing gas is. It might have been something with laughing gas.
Okay. Yeah. Now I'm drawing a blank on what it is too.
I know. But he's like, we have free reign to it, like bragging about it almost, you know.
Okay. And why did he want to do that? Like, what was his purpose to get rid of Angie? Like,
that's what my question was too. And he started to try and paint a picture of her being this horrible person, being a horrible mom, being and he did say that it was because the finances were it was just too hard to see a way out, you know. And I was like, wait a minute, like, you know, there's like other ways.
Yeah.
Like, what do you mean that's the only way out? And so I guess in my mind I was like, wait a minute, this guy needs guidance. Like,
yeah.
I mean, even if there's offshore accounts, I think I said to him at one point, like, that's better than, you can't go there, you know. So there's got to be options, investments, med accounts. I don't really know. Like, I'm still trying to figure out that stuff myself because my ex hides everything.
Yeah.
So I'm constantly like trying to figure out like, well, what options are there? Like, what would a criminal do? You know what I mean?
Did he ever ask you to like research anything, or?
No. Well, maybe with the offshore accounts, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Because I was talking to the guy that I had just accepted that job from, and I was like, oh yeah, he was telling me about how he does this stuff, blah, blah, blah. And he was out of Florida. And so I was like, I don't really know anything about it, but if you want, I'll ask him.
Okay.
So that's the only thing I can remember.
Okay. And so when was that? Obviously before Angie died, right? Do you remember, like?
I think it was right before we got the car.
So December-ish?
Either the beginning of December, like maybe late November.
And then, like, how many times do you think that
he mentioned it?
Brought it up, yeah.
God. I mean, maybe like 5.
Okay.
And like I said, at first I thought he was just joking.
Yeah.
But then it got darker and darker. And then I was like, wait a minute, like, you're obviously not thinking straight. There's other ways to get out of a marriage, you know? Like, trust me. If anybody knows,
like,
it's
I'm
me.
living it, right?
Like, I left this guy twice with nothing.
Did he ever,
like, money is not that important.
Did he ever say that Angie, like, found out about you guys?
No, I still don't know. But I will say that there was one time he had me go to Denver to meet him. I think it was Thornton. I believe it was Thornton. But we met at a hotel because he was trying to convince me to go. She had left to go help her niece that broke down or something that was in college, supposedly. I don't even know anymore, like, what the truth is. I'd love to know eventually, but I'm just going off what he told me. And he actually was trying to convince me to go stay the night in her bed. And I was like, God, no. I just refuse.
Okay.
So we ended up staying at a hotel. Oh, you know what? Actually, I remember he did say that she found out about the charge of the hotel.
Okay.
So maybe that's what he was talking about. And I think right after that is when he changed his number.
Okay.
But he was like trying to convince me. He even I think he sent me a picture of their bedroom. But I was just like so creeped out of that. Like, no.
Yeah.
That's so violating, you know?
And then I think, so when we were kind of talking before, I guess you had said like you were talking to your friends, like, or something to the effect of like, I can't hang out with this guy because he keeps talking about wanting to kill his wife.
Well,
sort of my neck of the woods.
Yeah, okay. I love that area. It's so pretty. I was actually planning on moving in with him. He had a huge house that was way too big for him. So, and he was amazing, by the way. But anyways, and he was in law school, which he told me that it's really hard to get in law school at that age because he was like 48. But he had dated like somebody high up in the government, and so he was able to get in. So I was always picking his brain, you know. But he was my good friend. Like, I told him everything, and I actually met him on Seeking too, but we never went there. Like, he was just like my brother. That's what I mean by soul family. And so he was like, "Hey, how's it going with the doctor?" And I was like, "Not good." And this was I want to say this was January, because it was right before he died, not very long before he died. And let me back up, because before that, like, so December was very busy. We ended up getting this car, and I didn't expect there to be strings attached, but now I kind of, looking back, I'm like, I think the reason why is because he wanted leverage over me. But he ended up forcing me basically to have both of our names on it so that he had leverage, I think. Got the car, then he was just so boastful about how involved he was in his church. Asked me to go shopping for his adoptive family that he got through the church. And I declined because I couldn't even buy my kids Christmas presents. Oh, he did end up giving me some money for my kids. Like, I think $100 for each kid. So, like, $300. And that was a blessing. Because, I mean, with 3, like, tweens and teens, that doesn't even go very far at all. No. And so I just remembered that. And then I think that's right when his daughter got married or something, and he was really busy with that, and he was sending me pictures all day. It might have been right before her birthday. Anyways, when he was still trying to impress me. And then, let's see what else happened. He was traveling a lot, and so he kept asking me to go with him. And then, I'm just trying to remember. Oh, he did send me a recording of him putting his kids to sleep because he wanted to let me know what a great dad he was. But what I got from that recording was that, and she's a great mom, you know? And I just remember there was one part of it where he asked his daughters what their favorite time or part of their day was. And the youngest one, my favorite part was going to Starbucks with mommy. And I was just like, oh. You know, and that's just like really stuck with me. His best friend from college supposedly came out, I think from Florida, that was a music producer that helped him write a song for me for Christmas, which I'm wondering how many girls got that song. It was the most ridiculous thing. He wrote it supposedly, but I was playing it and my daughter overheard, and she was like, "Mom, that's been a song for a long time." And I was like, "Really?" He totally duped me, and that was my Christmas gift. Oh no. So corny, and I was not impressed. Anyways, so that happened in December, and then he kind of just, I think once the car was in place, he kind of kept like pushing me, and then it turned to him saying, "Hey, I'm going to take care of your man for you," which I mean, trust me, if anybody feels like they should be able to act like God sometimes, it's me, but I can't. Like, I know that's not my job. And I mean, this is the man that's been beating my kids while lying about me. You know what I mean? Like, I just would never go there. I just wouldn't. I know that's not my job. And I mean, even to the point where my kids came to me plotting murder.
of their dad because they told the judge, they told the police, they
Yeah.
told CPS, and nobody was saving them, and they felt hopeless. And I even told them, no guys, you can't do that. Like, that's not your role.
Yeah.
So start recording everything, and that's
Yeah.
what they did. So that's just not the type of person I am at all. And trust me, this man has ruined my life. Like,
Yeah. X, not Jim.
no, my ex. Yeah, he is. But so when he said that, I just didn't even entertain it, you know. But I got the feeling that he was saying that so that, hey, I'll do you a favor if you do me a favor.
Okay.
And that's kind of like where it just kept spiraling. And so by the time I talked to my friend in January, I was just like, dude, this is getting real. Like, no, it's not going good. And my friend was in law, and so of course I felt like I could talk to him about it, you know.
Yeah.
And I was just like, what do I do? Like, I was just scared. I was so scared because I didn't know how it was going to affect me. You know what I mean? I really didn't even think he was serious until it happened. I really didn't think he was capable. And then it about killed me.
Yeah, and you found it on Google or something?
I did. I opened up my Google search feed on my phone to search something up, and I saw his face.
Yeah.
And that's how I found out. And it was like a day later, I think.
Yeah.
But at one point, I'm not gonna lie, like I said, I'm gonna tell you everything. At one point, he wanted to meet up. I remember him saying that he had $60,000 that he was willing to offer up for this, and I had told him, hey, why don't you reach out to the homeless community around your work, because there's plenty of homeless people and they have nothing to lose. And then he got real mad at me, and he was like, well, I guess my best option is the homeless, you know. And he never really he never straight up asked the question, he just insinuated it, you know. But I understood at one point, and so I was just like, hey, why not the homeless community? Like, yeah. And he was like, oh, that's my best option? Because my best option is the homeless man. And he was pissed about it, you know. But then after talking to my friend, I was just like, this is not good. Like, I gotta stop talking to him.
Yeah.
And that he was like, no, you need to proposition him. But he was a joker too, and he was like, I'll be the hitman.
Yeah.
He's like, I'll dress all vato, and I'll get a little teardrop on my cheek, and but he was just joking. But it was not really a joking matter. I was just like, how do I warn his wife, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And I had no idea that, like, anything had happened prior to that. And I had said several times to him, like, I think after I got the video from him recording his kids going to sleep, he would say things like that, and I was like, dude, what about your kids?
Yeah.
And he said to me one time, I remember, well, sometimes I just think they'd be better off without her. And then he started talking about taking family vacations. Like, can you imagine how great it'll be when we can take family vacations, basically when she's out of the picture? And I mean, I felt like I really tried to steer him in a different direction, but I still never believed that he was capable of that, you know?
Okay.
I think it was just his imagination. I thought at the time it was just his imagination trying to, you know, escape the situation, or I don't even know. But he did make it seem like she was a bad mom, you know?
Yeah.
And I'm a mom, and like I said, nobody has that right to take a life. I don't care.
Yeah.
As horrible as my ex has been to me and my kids, I still would never go there.
Yeah.
You know, he died of a facelift 2 months before I left him, and they brought him back to life, and I was pissed. But, you know, I still, like, I think God has a plan, you know.
Oh, God.
I know. I was like, really? And she goes, I did the best I could. There was like one eyebrow up. It was horrible. It was comical. But anyways, not my job. Not my job.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to play God, you know. But yeah, so I don't know if I'm helping you. Like, am I helping?
Yeah.
I'm telling you everything.
Well, I do
that I
have.
remember.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I have.
Oh, I didn't finish the last part.
Oh, okay.
After I talked to my friend Alex about it, I started to think I need to get evidence, because I hadn't recorded anything. I hadn't, like, protected myself, you know. And I'm like,
that's just my MO. I've had to learn.
Yes, I agree.
So 15 years ago or 12 years ago, the only way that I was able to get my ex arrested and charged with child abuse and domestic violence is by recording. And like I started to learn the temperature in the room when it started to change, when I was starting to be in danger, when he was just like about to flip out. And so I would just hit record all the time. And by the grace of God, I finally hit record at the right time. And I asked him to leave, and I was holding my son, and he went to get a suitcase and then came back and started beating me with the suitcase. And I had it on recording. So that was already like my tool in my toolbox.
Yeah.
But I hadn't done it with him because I didn't really think he was serious.
Right.
But he did, he just started getting more and more brazen, and it started to seem a little bit more serious. And so after talking to him, I was like, I remember there was this one time he had a trip in, I don't know, Vail or somewhere up in the mountains. And he wanted me to meet him, and I said to him, which I didn't mean, but I was like, I want to help you. Because he was going on. It was like right after I said the comment about the homeless man. And I didn't mean I wanted to help him, but I was starting to try to protect myself, you know. And then I never went. And then I stopped talking to him right after that. Yeah.
Okay. So basically, and you want to help. What did you
figure out his problem? Because I think he said that to me. I think he said it just like that. Like, I have this problem.
And what did you interpret his problem?
His wife. His wife.
Okay.
Yeah. And that's right when he was talking about $60,000.
Okay.
He was like, I got $60,000 that on the table, basically.
Right.
Like,
did you ever record any of those conversations?
That's what I was gearing up to do when I was like, because I was pushing them away, and I was like, go ask the homeless person. Like, I wasn't entertaining it at all until I talked to my friend Alex. And then I was like, hold on, I need to be smart about this because I want to be able to warn his wife and like catch him, basically.
Right. What was Alex's last name?
I don't know. I'd have to look. I don't remember. It's a Hispanic name. He was from Mexico. He died of a massive heart attack in January, right before this, 2 weeks before this happened. Yeah. Or it was like, she died in March, right? Mm-hmm. Okay, so it was maybe longer than that. I didn't find out that he died until like 2 weeks later because I was on the phone with him when he went to the hospital, but he just stopped answering. Yeah. And so then
it takes a while to,
Yeah. I even had messaged his phone because he was the only confidant that I had opened up about. And so after I saw that he killed her, I texted his phone, and I figured he was gone because, you know, we were supposed to be leaving to Europe that day, and he just stopped calling. So, and I knew he had an urgency to go, and so he just knew he was going somewhere. I think he like genuinely knew that he was going to die.
Yeah.
And I didn't pick up on that. But anyways, that's a whole other thing. When I found out, I texted his phone as if I was texting the ghost him.
Yeah.
Because I just had nobody to talk to about it, and it was really lonely. And I was like, well, remember that thing I was talking to you about? He did it. And then next thing I know, I got a text message back, and I was like, oh my God. Like, it freaks me out. I was like, oh my God, are you alive? Like, what's going on? And his cousin was like, we finally figured out how to get into his phone.
Oh.
But he did die. Yeah. So, but he had left an envelope for me, and they couldn't figure out, he had my name. And so they couldn't figure out who that was. They were like,
got it.
We were talking, and I was like, they were like, yeah, he had his bags packed ready to go with 2 tickets, one-way tickets, with an envelope to carry. And I was like, yeah, that's me. And they were like, oh my God, we've been trying to find you. But they never mailed it to me. They said they were going to, and they never did. So I never got closure there. But yeah, so that's maybe another layer of like, I don't know, something that you could find. I could tell you his address. I could probably look for his last name, but I don't have it memorized.
Would you call his address?
Of course. I know they were in the process of trying to sell his estate and sell all of his belongings, but you'd be able to look and see who owned it before, and it was in his name. Yeah. And by the way, for years he was the Spanish announcer for the Rockies, so that might help too. Amazing guy. Amazing story.
Did you know his address offhand, or you're saying it's
in my phone?
Oh.
So one thing.
Yeah, we get that phone.
Yeah.
So, because you're talking about when Jim was saying that his finances were too intertwined
Yeah.
with Angie.
Mhm.
Did he, like, say the next step, like, what happens if you went through with the divorce? If he did that, what would happen?
He did not specify like specific details. He just said that it was too messy to separate, and I was like, why? And he made it sound like there was a lot of like businesses in her name and loans in her name, and he said that she used to work there, so she was gonna be able to know all the finances and like, you know, tell the courts. I don't know, like there was no way to hide anything from her, is what he made it sound like. Now, I just want to say that I think the story he gave me and the real truth that I've seen on TV is not the same, obviously.
How so? What's
Well, I mean, I heard on TV that there were 3 life insurance policies on her. Never said a thing about that. Like, that's real fishy, real sketchy. Like, that makes it real, you know. I didn't know that he was in debt. He made it sound like he was very wealthy, well off, like doing well, that his practices were thriving, you know.
Yeah.
And it all kind of made more sense when I heard like, oh yeah, he's been like going bankrupt and in debt. Like, I don't even know how he came up with enough money for the car, but now that I know everything, I sense that that was kind of his investment for leverage to get somebody to do his job for him.
You said the car was in his name and your name?
Well, so he wrote up this contract for my daughter because he wanted to be the good male role model and give her a reason to be motivated, supposedly, is what he said. But now I think it was more leverage against me. And so, but I had a problem with it. I wasn't okay with this agreement. And so I said something and he kind of backed off. And then he was going to go get the plates for the car and put the car in his name, but he couldn't find any time. Like, he just couldn't get it done. So he had me do it, and he asked me to add his name, which I never should have. Like, because that he just wanted leverage, I think.
Do you know if the car is still in your name and his name?
Yes, please don't take my daughter's car. I know, but like, that's all she has left.
Gotcha. No, I was just curious if that was still something that was.
No, it is. I know because I just went with her to renew the plates, like 2 weeks ago, and we asked them about it. I was like, so how does this work if he's in jail?
What'd they say?
They said that there are special circumstances sometimes, like if there were to be the other party died, or you know, whatever, they're a vegetable on a breathing machine, whatever. But they didn't know the exact answer, that they'd have to look into it. But she said basically, because I don't know where the title is, I can't find it.
About the contract, you mentioned there was a contract. Is that a printed paper?
It was through email, and I haven't even tried to search my email forever. I'm sure you guys will probably see it. And like, oh, great.
So did he sign? So I mean, basically, what did it say? Like, this do better contract or motive?
Yeah, it was like that she would get all grades or good grades, and if she had a bad grade, then she would lose the car, and like all this random stuff. And I was just like,
and
no.
Did you sign it?
No,
did you guys?
No, but I had a problem with it. Yeah.
Okay, so he sent it to you, but you were like,
I was like, no.
Yeah.
You know, I was nicer about it because I was like, this man just did help us. Like, he's a great man, but no, my daughter's been through hell.
Yeah.
You know, my ex was the hardest on her.
Yeah. Well, she's a girl.
Yeah, exactly.
And then do you know how it shifted, or when it shifted from him talking about a substance, I think he said potassium, to talking about having $60,000?
I just remember it was right around that time that he was trying to say that he had a conference in the mountains. It was either like Winter Park or Vail or something like that. And he just like hinted it, you know, that was just his MO. He's very smooth. He was very smooth. That's why I fell for him.
Right.
And probably many others. I don't know. But he just basically said, well, I know you're having a hard time. You could use help. I got $60,000 that I have nothing to do with, basically. And so that I took that as him saying, hey, do me a favor, because that's what it had built up to. And I got $60,000 on it, you know?
Yeah.
And I mean, I was destitute at that time. I think right around that time I was like
about to go homeless with my kids and didn't know what I was going to do. And I mean,
So did you ever research any of this? Anything he was talking about?
I might have after the fact, because I was just like,
after he talked to you about it,
no,
or after he was arrested?
I think it was after he was arrested. I don't know. Yeah, I never would have done it to like help him. I never intended to help him at all. I didn't even think he was serious. Like, honestly, that's not my job.
Yeah.
And he wouldn't be the first person that was like, hey, this guy that has your kids is a horrible person. You want me to take care of that? Like, he wouldn't be the first person, and my answer is always no, because I'm not God, you know? And I have no right to do that, and I don't even have the right to take my kids away from him, like he's done to me, even though he's been beating them, and he's a horrible person. I just, you know, it's just really hard. It's hard. It's a hard situation, but as a mom and as a victim of domestic violence, like, I if anybody would have thought that way, it probably would be somebody in my shoes, you know what I mean? But it's just not. It's just not me.
Yeah.
And so you kind of described it like he had a problem that he was trying to get you to help solve, and then you had a problem that he would try to help solve.
Well, that's that's how he labeled it. You know what I mean? Like, of course I had a problem. Like, this has been a problem, and I mean, my ex's dad is a psychiatrist, a retired psychiatrist. Like, he warned me. He said, don't have kids with this man before I had kids with this man. And I was thinking in my head, well, I'm such an amazing mom. Like, it'll be fine, you know? And, like, what an asshole to not want that for his son. Like, it's the most beautiful, amazing experience in the world that you can't buy, like, having children. So I thought it would change him. Where was I going with this?
Yeah, so basically, like Jim was saying,
like
I can take care of your money problem.
Yeah, right. I guess maybe that's it. Like, he said he would help me. And then, like, imagine what a great life we'll have when we have vacations and freedom and, you know, but really I think he was talking about his situation, not mine. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I was curious if you ever, because you're describing it sort of like a general suggestion, not like an instruction.
No, he never gave me instruction, but he definitely was very good about insinuating things.
And the insinuation was that he
I got 60,000, or like, I hate to see you struggle. He'd say stuff like that, like, gosh, I just hate to see that you're struggling so much when I could help you so easily. If it was like a manipulation, for sure. Yeah, I mean, I could help you so easily, but then he would start talking about the issue. So then it would be like an insinuation that that's what I could help with in return. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, he never really said it, but it was just. And I don't remember if I said earlier that his whole thing that he said about, like, the one shot or whatever of potassium chloride maybe or something. He was like, it's not traceable. Yeah, that was his whole thing, like, motive. And I was like, you don't watch Dateline, do you?
Yeah, yeah.
And then I said, I love watching Dateline. I don't want to be on Dateline, dude.
Right. And I don't know. I know I grabbed your phones, but what is the phone number attached to those?
The same on both phones.
Oh, wait. You know what? I'm wrong, because I did have a second number, which I started right before I left my ex.
Oh, okay.
When I started selling my panties. And
Okay.
it was through Text Now or something like that.
Okay. So both phones I have
easy numbers, because numbers are not my thing.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So I guess here's just some of the text messages, right, that we had kind of talked about.
Maybe like help my.
Yeah, I don't want you to have to go through like all of them, but like.
Yeah. Okay. So right when I said the last couple wouldn't deliver.
The last what?
It's the very top line.
Yeah.
I think that's right after the hotel, I believe, when he must have been caught. He said something about being caught by her. And then he went blank and wouldn't answer, and then had a different number.
Okay. Yeah, so if you go to page 2, so this is January 1st, starts January 1st. Page 2, there's that really long, toward the bottom.
Okay. Yes.
And I guess I think this is what you're talking about.
The hotel, yeah.
Yeah.
What? She found the. I didn't remember that, the missing money for Liv's car.
Well, for Liv's car, and then the money that he gave you for Christmas, which I think like
300.
You just said, yeah.
Yep. Exactly. And then we met on Seeking. That was true. He said we're not sleeping together, but we had. That was a lie. That was also a lie.
So you guys had slept together at some point?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you remember when that was?
I mean, we messed around a little bit in the truck after our first dinner. I think the hotel was right after we ate at this really fancy restaurant up by his practice in Denver, or Aurora. What is it? Greenwood Village or something?
It's Aurora, but it is, his office is kind of all in that like triangle of.
Okay, so the reason why I knew that there were so many homeless people over there is because I kind of saw like around the bridges during the day when we went to pick up the car, but also, so when we left that restaurant, I can't remember, maybe it was Ocean Prime or something like that. It was real fancy. And he was just being a nutcase. Like, he kept telling the waiter, like, look how lucky I am to be with this girl. Like, she's so beautiful. And I was just like, okay, dude, okay. Anyways, when we were walking out, we had taken dessert to go, and I didn't finish my food. We had steak, we had lobster mac, we had a lot of good leftovers, and, like, I had months when I couldn't even buy groceries. So I was like, I never waste, you know? And so as we were walking out, this homeless guy walks up to us. I mean, if I was homeless, like, smart move, dude.
To hang out
Go
at
to the really nice restaurants and wait for people to walk out with their leftovers that they're probably never going to eat, and ask for them. Well, he keeps walking and acts like he doesn't even hear the dude. Not me.
Right.
I mean, I have perspective, I told you.
Yeah.
I've lost everything, and I know how it feels to be that person.
Yeah.
So I turned around and I was like, here you go, dude. Whole bag. Lobster mac, steak, a whole lava cake that's not even been touched with ice cream. And the best part ever was when we were driving away, he was on the sidewalk, like right by the main street and by the like bus stop, and he had the bag open. His hands were just like covered in something, and he was chewing, and he was going like this with his free hand, like, this is the best meal ever, I swear. And that was like, oh, yeah, it just filled my heart. Absolutely. Like, that made it all worth it. I think we went to the hotel after that. Okay. I believe, but I'm not remembering totally.
But so when, do you remember, date-wise, timeline?
I mean, well, yeah, so like, not far before I stopped talking to him, because I think it was the end of January when my friend died. And I stopped talking to him 2 weeks before that. Okay. Or about 2 weeks before that, maybe 10 days or something. And the reason being...
So is this before Christmas, though, that you went to the hotel?
Oh, wait, maybe. Yeah, I think so, maybe.
Okay, because this
maybe
is January 4th.
Maybe right after. Can I cheat a little bit? Because my memory...
But I'm just saying, so this was January 4th, and he's like, she found the double tree.
Yeah, okay, so...
Blah, blah, blah.
I think it was right after Christmas.
Right after Christmas.
Like, there was still, the kids were still on a break. He wasn't going back to practice for a couple days. Okay. It was really slow.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you guys met at the hotel and did sleep together.
And that night, he wanted me to go stay in his own bed.
Okay.
That was the night
Angie was out of town.
because she left to go pick up his niece, whose car had broken down wherever she was in college. I think Iowa or something. Okay. It was not like a flying trip. She drove to go get her.
Okay.
Yeah, and I mean, next thing I know, I remember him telling me that she like returned early or something like that, and I was like, well, thank God I'm not like in her bed, you know. Like I couldn't do it. I couldn't get myself to do it. Yeah. It was like that right there was just like too much of a ask for me, and it was too much of a like, why would you do that to your ex? You know. Right. Like I just saw that as disgusting, really, because he kept insinuating on it, and I was like, no, dude.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So you recall that? Okay.
Because you didn't have anywhere to sleep. Okay. I told her that I bought your daughter her car. Wow, I don't even remember him saying that. And he did disclose about the attorneys. Wow. Okay. I wonder what that conversation was like.
Well, she probably found the credit card bill, right?
I mean, yeah. I'm sure. See, and that's probably, like, that's why he was so worried. I don't know.
Yeah. And so I think that's accurate. So then he says that, and then I think you keep texting him, and you're like, hello, and then his message didn't go through, so he sent it again.
Okay. How do you see that?
So after that, so when it says the SMS in,
oh, okay.
so that's like you texting him,
Okay,
right? So it's all in.
Oh yeah,
right?
I texted a lot before he answered. Wow, okay.
And then you're like, getting worried.
Right.
And then, I'm sorry, you must have not gotten my super long text. And then he sent it again.
Right, okay.
And then I guess right below the big one, then he says, so I've just had to lay low.
Yep.
I still need to keep doing that. Sorry, not mad.
Yep.
Just some serious damage control over here. It's been a mess. I'm glad you're loving your new attorney and doing well. Yeah. And then I think you guys kind of talk a little bit.
Lots of thoughts.
Yeah, and then I think you kind of just talked about your child custody case.
Yeah. And how he was my angel because he saved me in a situation that I had no idea what I was going to do, you know?
Yeah.
Which is true. Absolutely true.
Yeah, so then kind of, you talk about whatever, miss you, my ex is punishing me.
Yeah.
We don't need to go over that.
Yeah.
So, I mean, these are him, though. So then on this January 14th, kind of right after your long message to him, good for you. I'm so sorry you're so far behind on everything. I wish I could help you. I'm seriously just at a loss, and I just don't see a way out for me. I'm kind of depressed about it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what is he talking about?
I think that's him trying to build that, plant that seed. You know what I mean?
Like, I don't see a way out.
Like, I just helped you, and you recognize that, and then now he starts opening up about being depressed and not seeing a way out.
Okay, but when he's saying not seeing a way out, what is his problem?
Marriage.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I just need to know what I'm thinking here, but
that
I need
was
to know
the only thing that he ever disclosed to me that he couldn't see a way out of was his wife.
Right. And so then you say, sweetheart, please don't say those things. I know the feeling, but you have so many reasons to live for.
Yeah. Well, and see that, and part of me, he did say that at some point. He did say, and it might even be through text. I just remember. Yeah. He goes, it's either me or her. He said at some point. Me or her.
And what does that mean in your head? Like,
somebody has to die.
Right.
You know.
Right. And then so right after that, you say you have so many reasons to live.
Yeah.
He says, I'm not happy, but can't get divorced right now. I'm not suicidal. I'm just stuck.
Yeah. That's what he's talking about, is where he's like, I can't get divorced.
Right. And that was the financial piece?
Yep.
Okay.
He always disclosed that as the financial piece.
Okay.
Which, I mean, he also said, he did say that she wasn't very affectionate to him anymore. You know, that piece had kind of died.
Okay.
I'm like, really? I mean, you guys do have 6 kids. Like,
right.
But so, I mean, I have learned to take things with a grain of salt, but.
Yeah. Okay. And then, I mean, it kind of just the same thing. Like, you guys.
And then he talks about how he has to travel for work.
So when you see that number, so it says 720-773-9565.
Mm-hmm.
Like, do you? I mean, you probably
probably
just have that number saved in your phone.
I don't remember. Is that the one? Is that his main number? I kept having the same new numbers because, like I said, I kept switching numbers.
Okay. But you recall these text messages as the conversations you two were having, right?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I'm remembering things as I'm seeing this.
Absolutely, yeah.
Because it's been a hell of a year. Like,
yeah. So then basically the top of page 4, I have to tell you the level of sleuthing she's done. It was impressive.
Oh, yeah.
She caught me on literally everything I was trying to hide, and I wasn't sloppy.
I literally laughed at that. Like, I was like, this bitch is awesome. We could be friends. Like, I know that. I know that person.
Yeah.
That's me.
Well, and I think you reply. You're like, us girls are smarter than you think.
Yeah, right? Yeah. Like, that was kind of like a one-up for me. Like, you're really stupid. Like, you don't even understand how stupid you are. Like, you don't watch Dateline. You don't expect her to, but, like, really.
Yeah. So then you say,
she caught me on literally everything I was trying to hide.
Yeah. And then you're like, I can teach you
how to be like
how
us.
to think like us. Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's like, sign me up for that course. There are ways.
Yes.
I adore you.
Yeah.
On it. Okay.
Was he the one that said I'm lonely? Yeah, of course. He really tried to play the like for me card.
Yeah. I want to be with you.
Yep.
So grateful for you. Call me whenever. And I think he was out of town at a class.
Yeah, in Phoenix, I believe. And that's like when we went to dinner, I believe, is when, and we had the room, he was like laying out like all the different events that he had in the next couple months, all the way through like the end of February.
Right.
And he was like, you could go to this one with me, you could go to that one with me. Like, he was trying to sign me up for all these, to go with him. So, yeah.
Yeah, and then, I mean,
I was a full-time single mom, so it wasn't going to happen, but like,
yeah.
I
mean, life's kind of a wreck for both of us, isn't it?
Yeah.
And then you're like, then again, you talk about, and I don't want to go through all that because I don't want to bring that case kind of into this, like for your privacy purposes.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I think your kid got sick, and then again, you're distressed, and I think your attorney wanted more money. Was that accurate? Do you recall?
Hold on. I think so. I mean, I don't blame her. My case file alone, I've been quoted $3,500 just to read it, and that was before this last case. So, she said there's a lot.
Yeah, and so she needed more money.
Yeah.
Yeah. So then, he says, I absolutely hate that I can't do more.
Yeah. Okay.
ATM, right at the moment. Or is that what you anticipate?
Wait. No.
The bottom.
Honestly, like, this is very accurate. It is, obviously. I mean, it's on paper. It's not. It's type stamped, whatever. And I'm just starting to see, like, this is how he was building the manipulation with me. It didn't just start with the card. Like, it just kept going and going. And, like, when I wasn't catching on to his cues, it seems like he kind of would be a chameleon and switch to the next thing that might get my heart. Because he knew my brother committed suicide, and I wasn't able to stop him. And that was my biggest heartstring.
Right, so he's pulling at that. Okay.
So then he starts pulling at the suicide.
Like, I'm depressed. Yeah.
And then there's me that's like, well, I couldn't save my brother, so, like, no, babe, let me save you,
Yeah.
And I have recognized through Al-Anon, like, that's not my responsibility, and I've been able to heal from that, and my ex pulled that card every freaking time I tried to leave him.
Yeah.
And it's not fair, and it's not okay, and I don't want to carry that guilt, so I won't anymore. That doesn't work on me anymore.
Yeah. And so then he applies, or says, I absolutely hate that. I can't do more ATM.
Where are you? I'm sorry.
So bottom of page 4.
Okay, hold on. It's after, like, the really long COVID thing?
Yeah,
okay.
It's the second to last text at the bottom.
Oh, okay, I see it now, yeah.
Yeah, and then you're like, it's okay, I can help look into a few things to help divert her.
Moving forward.
Not for my benefit, but just so you feel more secure.
Yeah, and I think that's when I was talking about the offshore accounts. I still to this day have no idea how one does that, or where, or, like, who. I'm trying to figure it out because my ex keeps going to Puerto Rico, but I don't know. I'm still not an expert at that.
Yeah. So then the top of page 5. I mean, it's the same conversation. I hope you know I'm not putting you off. I still want to support you in every way, including financially.
Yeah.
I have to do something about this situation I'm in first, though.
Yep.
And so, like, what is
pressure is on? To me, the situation that he kept talking about was his wife and getting rid of her.
Okay.
To me, that's what it insinuated.
Okay. But
because that's the only one that he's talked about, or the finances. Right. He also was interested in looking into offshore accounts.
Right, and we're talking about getting rid of, though. Like, he made it clear. That he would want getting rid of means kill her, and he made that clear when he discussed the drugs.
Yes.
Before these text messages.
Before all these, in person, and he disclosed it as one syringe. All you have to do is, do that, and it's untraceable, is what he said.
Okay.
And that's why, because I was like,
again, when I thought he was joking, I was like, well, wait, why would you do it that way? Like, I would do it this way. I thought it was a joke, like, purge day. Like, if I had a purge day, I sure know who I would probably want to take out, but, just playing around, like, I'd do it this way. Like,
Absolutely.
I don't know. Then, it just became very apparent that it was serious.
Okay.
So,
and then, I mean, you can read through them. And then basically,
I said I'd love that as far as him supporting me in every way.
Yeah.
Wait, out. Oh, he said I'd love that. That's him, right? I have to do something.
Yeah, I'd love
and
that.
With me. I completely understand, and I miss you and respect that, and we'll be here when you need. Always.
Yeah, and that's you kind of replying to
him saying I gotta work through some things first. Yeah, whether that's like divorce or well, honestly, I don't know if I did think that he was talking about that in this situation, because I think I was more meaning like I'll be here for you emotionally, like with the suicide. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I don't know. That's just the way I see it when I'm reading it.
And then the really long one is him kind of to you saying, even when I'm going out of town, she wants me to face her. Basically,
oh yeah, I can't get away from her.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
She hacked into my Venmo, my Cash App, found a credit card that I had, even though I used Google Voice to talk to you.
So he did tell me that. Okay.
And then it's okay, like I don't expect you to remember. But then the call still showed up.
Yeah. Oh, weird. Yeah, that is weird. I don't know. I just remembered him saying that, but I don't know how that's possible.
Yeah. And then I think you're sending pictures.
Of course.
Pictures to him.
That's my, thank you. Like, here, just think about something else.
Yeah, and then you're like, get a prepaid phone.
Yeah.
And then you said, and then I can connect with a friend to start hiding stuff overseas.
That was,
which is, I think, yeah.
And it wasn't a friend, it was the guy that had hired. I'm sorry, you guys. I gotta take my shoes off my feet.
Oh, well, those are like stilettos. So
no, thank you.
I've been there. Osama hasn't, but I've been there.
Thank you. I hope they don't smell. Yeah. So that was the guy that had offered me the job in Florida.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The finance guy. Okay.
And the way that whole thing came up, just to be completely transparent here, I told him, he was like, you're gonna make really good money because you'll be able to make tips on top of your salary, which I think he said was gonna start at $65,000 a year, which I was like, wow.
Well, and especially in Florida, because it's
and I could do that and part time. Like I could do whatever my kids needed because I had them half time here. I could work from home. Like it just sounded so perfect. And I was like, but the problem is my ex hides all his money, so I can't make too much, or else I'll be handing it all to him and I'll never have a fighting chance, which is still the issue here. Yeah. Okay. And the whole reason why he wanted my kids, he doesn't care about them. It's just about money.
Right.
But anyways. That's why he had opened up. He's like, well, what I do,
Yeah.
And that's why we had that conversation, which is just going over to this one.
Yeah. And then he says, miss you, and yes, I need your friend's info.
Yeah. That's what he was talking about. He's like, yeah, I'd love to get more information on that. Which, he probably didn't really mean that. He was just trying to play along, like, okay, well, there are other options, but I think he was just trying to schmooze me.
Okay.
I think.
And then basically the whole rest of that page is you're just talking about your ex and your kids.
Yeah, and then he was like, oh, you're so beautiful, da da da.
Because I think you sent him a picture, so there's kind of some
okay, because
I
don't see where, how do you know it's a picture?
That.
Oh, it says MMS received. Is that what it is? Okay.
Yeah, and then just his response, right? Damn, baby. Like, I need to tap that. Last week,
yeah. He is so full of himself. I'm just gonna say I was like, my ex is a loose cannon, which is very true.
Yeah, so then it sounds like, that's January 14th, then it's January 17th, and then it's really not a whole lot of communication until then. This would be February 2nd. And he's like, sorry, I've been radio silent. It's kind of in the middle of the page.
So I
I mean, there was definitely some time in between us talking, but are you guys sure that you got all the numbers?
But this is just that one phone number through.
Oh, okay. Like, I feel like we were communicating on a different number. Like, I don't remember having a 2-week break like that.
Okay.
Does that sound fair?
Sure.
I mean, I didn't memorize every number that he tried calling me.
Yeah. I mean, there's
others. Okay. Is this all the numbers here? No.
No, this is just that.
Is just one. Okay.
That one number. But we have other like
randoms. Yeah, I feel like he would change every couple days at one point. You know, maybe that was his time.
Okay.
But I do know the more. Okay, so I thought it was the number.
Oh, well, I'm still on 6. I think that. Oh, yeah.
Oh,
like,
sorry.
At the
very
bottom. Kind of at the very bottom. Yeah.
See, he was mad. He was like.
But so he said. So basically, you guys. Well, on this number anyway, don't talk for a good minute, right?
Yeah.
Like February 17th, there was that break, and then.
Yeah.
Or February 14th and the 17th. Then there's a break to February 2nd.
Yeah.
And then he says he's been out. He said, I miss you. I lost my lawyer. They wanted more money. I'm so sorry. I wished I could have helped. But there's, like, he says, was there nobody else in your life that could help? And you're like, no.
I literally have no support system.
Yeah. And then you say, I'm scared. So then he says, do you know anyone who can help me with my problem down here? I can pay handsomely. I want to be with you.
Oh, that's when I was like, hey, you should hit up a homeless person.
So then I think that's what you say. I think you should help a homeless person.
Yeah.
I miss you so much. I miss you too.
But I said that, but I will think. But of course, I didn't mean that. You guys, like, I never would. I never acted on this, okay?
Yeah. I honestly don't, and then it sucks that I literally have the money to make your problems go away and no way to get it to you. I hate this. And so that's kind of like that manipulation we were talking about. Like,
absolutely. That's when it really started to get real. Like, he just seemed to be more brazen and more desperate and less, like, schmoozy.
Right. Yeah,
like, he wasn't even trying to hide it anymore. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it was,
well, he clearly felt safe with you,
Right, but that's when, like, right around that time is when I told my friend Alex, I was like, not good, dude. Like, I can't talk to this guy anymore.
Yeah. So and then he says, hitting up a homeless person actually sounds like the only choice right now. I made $66,000 in January, and I desperately want to share that with you and help you. I feel so trapped.
See, so that's where I came up with, it felt like he was saying, hey, I got 60 grand, you got a problem with the lawyer, and that's what I have to offer. That's what I took that as, I guess.
And then, I want to help you so bad.
Of course
I miss you. And then you say, I want to help, just need to talk face to face.
That's
so
right.
I feel safe.
Yes.
Okay.
That's right when I had talked to my friend Alex, and I was like, I gotta start figuring this out, and I gotta start getting evidence so that I can go to his wife and warn her. And that was right before Alex died.
Yeah.
And I've cried so much about it, you guys. I have a lot of guilt, like, for not warning her.
Right, but it goes back to, well, hold on. Let's stop. I mean, it goes back to your brother committed suicide. You can't stop that, right? You can't control someone else's motives.
And I never thought he was capable of it. But I did think that it was real enough that I needed to start collecting evidence.
Yeah.
And I wanted to warn her, regardless of what happened. Because and now I wish I would have.
Yeah. But he would have found a different way. You know what I mean? Like, you can't put that onus on yourself.
I know.
Like,
but like, woman to woman, like, mom to mom.
Yeah.
My heart aches for her kids so much. You know, and if I was in a position that was better, I would literally just adopt those kids up and love the hell out of them.
Yeah.
I would love that. Like, I love being a mommy, and I miss it so much. It was stolen from me.
Yeah.
But it was stolen from her, too. And it was stolen from them, and they deserve so much better.
Yeah.
So it's been hard. I haven't really had anybody that I could talk to about this, you know? Like, I've just been carrying this a lot by myself, and it's just been hard. And then everything else that I've had.
Yeah. I can only imagine. Yeah.
Wish I could have met her.
Yeah. Well, do you want to keep going, or do you want to take a minute?
Yeah, maybe take a minute. I was trying not to get emotional today, but I mean, how do you not? Like, this is.
I mean, this is serious.
It is,
This
and
is someone's life.
You know, my friend said to me, "Whoa, that's a little too close." You know, he works for the government, and you know, it didn't really dawn to me that he said, "You would have been next. Like, you were way too close to death," and it didn't dawn on me. Like, yeah, I probably would have been next, but like, I don't know. I've just been so jaded from everything I've been through that. Like, I never thought what happened to me now with my kids. It's a survivor's mom's worst nightmare to be falsely accused and have your kids taken from you. And I never in a million years, like, that happens on TV. That would never happen to me.
Yeah.
But it was really daunting when he said that, because I was like, wow, like, you're right. By the grace of God, there go I. That could have been me.
Mm-hmm.
I probably would have been next, you know.
I mean, no one knows but him, right?
Yeah.
No one knows
what his next move was.
His
Like,
motives. Absolutely,
wow.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully he's honest about it at some point. I mean, I think we've all kind of read between the lines at this point, but
yeah,
I don't know. I don't even think everything on TV is like, it's not accurate.
Oh, well, you can always believe like half the news media. Like, you can never.
But they're like, he did it for this mistress that was there, and I was like, well, thank God I wasn't there, but they got it wrong. Like,
yeah,
there's more, I'm sure.
Yeah.
I just feel so bad. Am I allowed to ask, like, are the kids okay? Are they with family?
Yes, they have an amazing support system. She had a huge family.
So
he has a huge family. They have a great family, both sides. So
that's so good.
Yeah. Yeah.
My heart breaks for them.
Yeah. They're all good kids.
They seem like amazing kids, yeah.
I'll give them that. I mean, the kids are good, right?
Well, but, you know, he was at work,
yeah.
So somebody else was raising them.
Yeah.
We all know who that was, and she was obviously amazing, so.
Yeah.
I know how it is to be the mom, which a lot of people don't ever think, oh, mom is not a job. Like, no, it's an amazing job.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry.
So, yeah,
number 7?
Top of 7, right? I guess
okay.
To continue. He, I think, keeps going. So, February 9th.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm okay. I'm just really trying to put out a lot of fires at home. I haven't been checking my Google Voice app.
Oh, yeah. That was him.
So that's why you haven't been hearing from me. I'm okay, though. I just really can't get together right now. I'm so sorry. I hope everything is going as well as you expected.
I remember this text, actually, that just came out of the blue. After him being so close and so texty all the time, and I remember thinking in my head, like, there's another girl. Like, you know, like, no, you're not. Like, you're spending time somewhere else. Like,
because he was so, like, text message all day long.
I just remember picking up on that. Like, my intuition was like, oh, no, that's not why. That's not why.
Yeah.
There's other people that you're busy with.
Yeah.
And I'm guessing I'm probably right, but, you know, that's not, that doesn't matter.
Then you say, okay, thanks for letting me know. Please let me know if there's anything I can do for you. I do owe you. I just don't feel comfortable talking about everything over text and just want to meet up.
Mm-hmm.
Let's do lunch soon.
I should have been a lawyer. I just remember during that time when I kind of made that transition in my head with my friend, like, realizing, okay, I gotta play the game here, because I now have to. I felt like he was gonna throw me under the bus if something were to happen, and I was gonna be like his frame guy, you know. But I really just wanted to warn Angela. Mm-hmm. And I didn't even know how to contact her or anything, but I was like, I gotta start getting evidence. Why was I so stupid to not get evidence all this time? But he did say a lot. I just remember feeling like it was so hard for me to be fake with him and, like, say things like, when I said,
I do owe you, like, that was me starting to play the game where I was like, I gotta be believable to this guy. Because I did pull back a lot, and I'm sure he felt that. And that it was really hard for me to be like that.
Yeah, I bet.
It was. It was.
So then he starts asking you about, like, excuse me, in like an ideal world, basically kind of, I guess, about your kids again.
How can I proposition you is what I saw here or felt here.
Right, like, so yeah, geez, I'm sorry, so let me ask you something. In an ideal world, what would be the outcome you're looking for? I mean, realistically, of course, full custody and him in jail, question mark, him dead, end of the picture, question mark. We both know he's never going to play nice. Yeah.
What is it that I have to offer you is what he's saying in so many words, guys.
Yeah, and then I think, so that, I mean, this is kind of all the same day, but, so February 4th, I guess it's Happy Valentine's Day, and then, oh geez, I so wish I could figure crap out over here.
Yeah.
I could help you in a heartbeat. All of this could just go away.
That was February 14th?
Yeah. I can't believe solving little problems like this is so hard. It shouldn't be this hard. I'm just so frustrated and stuck.
So I didn't remember that right then because my friend was already dead by this time. The reason why I remember is because I went to a shaman on the 18th to talk to him after. And that's when I was like, oh, this is so fucking hard for me to, like, be nice and say these things and, like, act supportive.
Yeah. So then he said, I mean, this kind of gets, sorry, I'm so frustrated and stuck. And you said, I know, babe, I want to help. We need to connect.
Again.
And then he said, do you think you can help, though, question mark. I mean, it's a pretty desperate ask.
Wait, where's that at?
1-7.
Yeah, so the...
okay, I see it. Yep, it is a desperate ask.
And
absolutely.
So when he's texting that...
I know you're resourceful, he says.
Yeah, but I don't want to put you in a bad spot that you can't do.
You already did when you said something to me, is what I...
Right, but when he's saying, okay, so this is a pretty desperate ask, like...
That's what he means, is kill his wife. And get rid of his problem.
He's asking you to
That's why he's insinuating up here, what do you need?
Yeah.
How can I help you? Okay, is it finances? Do you want him in prison? Do you want me to frame him? This is how I'm hearing it from him. Because of all the other conversations that were had before. Or do you want him dead? Do you want me to take care of him? Like, what is it that I need to get to you so that you can help me with my problem? That's how I see this. Okay. And that's how I saw it at the time.
Okay.
And that's why I stopped talking to him.
Yeah, and then we'll check in,
or felt the need to start recording and, like, getting my own evidence. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And do you remember the last time you met with him?
So it was before all these conversations, I think.
Okay.
But wait, maybe I remember something about Valentine's. So Valentine's Day has always been a sore thing for me because I'm always alone. Always. Even this, like, every year, I'm just like, wow, this is daunting. It happened again. I should have told them. Next time, I'm going to break up with them first so that they can't break up with me. Anyways, I just remember it's always been an issue. So I don't think I met with him for that. But, I mean, let's read because I also thought, so happy Valentine's Day, He wanted me to go to the mountains.
Yeah.
I thought that was before my friend died, but apparently I had already caught on to what the hell was going on before my friend died. But he might have died in the middle of February or beginning of February. You could probably find out Alex's date of death and all that.
Right.
Yeah. It's just hard for me to remember exact dates, guys. Like, it's been a year from hell. But I'm glad that you have this so that we can see it. Yeah, and that was the whole, like, it just built up to that. Like, I have $60,000. I don't know what to do with it. You have a problem. I have a problem. Right. Like, it just continued.
Yeah, and that's what he does. So, like, February 15th.
Yeah.
The top of page 8, basically kind of the same thing. I know because you're like, I'm used to it.
Yeah.
And then he's like, he said, yeah, I know you're used to it and you're strong, but this is killing me. I want to be with you. I know money doesn't solve problems, but it can exacerbate a lot of problems. I think a lot about what you're going through, and I hate thinking about how much I could help you, but I just can't get you the money right now. I'm stuck. So kind of just all the same things that you talked about.
Yeah. Wait. Oh, and I know that you're on the brink of homelessness. Like, ooh, there's an easy target, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. That's probably why he did it. I don't even know.
And then we need to find a way to solve my problem and move forward together. I need some big help for sure in solving what I think is a shitty problem that needs to be fixed ASAP. If nothing else, so I can help you and your kids finally.
Of course, that's why. But again, in my mind, like, he always presented it as this problem that he needed to get rid of her. I always was naive in thinking that I can help him change it, and everybody can live and be a happy family. You know, like, no, there's other options. He just doesn't see that. But he never wanted to see that. He always had the same motive from the day I met him. And so, like, he entertained it once in a conversation, you know, and was like, yeah, sure, reach out to your friend, but he never followed up on it or anything. Like, he wasn't interested, is what I feel, you know. It was always about getting rid of her.
Yeah, and then I think then you guys talk about meeting up. The roads are crappy.
Yeah, Frisco.
Yeah, and then he says, I would really love to spend another night with you, but not sure you can come up with the roads. And then, I think you said I need to be paid to go, and then he said he'd bring $2,000. And I don't think it happened. I think
no, it didn't. But in my mind, I was like, I am not spending my time going on these treacherous roads, having to pay a babysitter, like, unless he's willing to make it worth my time. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
But still, like, it just wasn't. It wasn't worth my time. And so, and I just remember feeling like, oh, I can't do this. I wasn't strong enough at that time to play the game that I had intended to play.
Yeah, and that's what it just sounds like. Like, that day, he's like, sorry, we can't make it work. And then, like, you just ghosted him.
I did.
He sent you one last message, okay, I'll call you last week, or next week, and never did, and you never replied.
Yeah, and I just, again, I wasn't strong enough to deal with that. I mean, I was still mourning my friend. We were about to go homeless, or I don't remember exactly what was happening. I lost my lawyer. The fight was getting real. My son had been assaulted by his dad, like, full on from behind as he was walking away. And I had reported that to the police and to the caseworkers. They did nothing about it. I was fighting that, like, trying to figure out if I could file emergency motions to save my kid. Like, I just was dealing with so much. And meeting with my shaman, like, trying to have this whole spiritual journey, too. That was really, like, that really did start such a different, like, path for me, too. It's been amazing. I mean, I saw things that I only read in books, and I would never believe until I've gone through that journey. But that started on February 18th, and so I think that was also part of it. Was just like, no, like, I'm going to be this spiritual being that's gonna do the right thing in the world, and, like, you know, now I get to pursue my passion of, like, doing God's work. So.
Well, I guess, I mean, the big question remains, like, why didn't you contact law enforcement after?
I know.
I don't know that you have an answer,
I was so scared. But I also have a horrible experience with law enforcement. And so, even going back to my childhood,
take your time.
The things that I've gone through because of law enforcement is horrible.
I'm sorry.
When my brother committed suicide, he called and said goodbye, and I missed his last call because my mom was like, it's too early, we can't deal with this. And so I walked outside to my car, and when I came back in, he was leaving me a goodbye message, and I ran to pick it up, and I missed it. Anyways, we had no idea where he was, so we called police. and at that time, like they did, I know that they had the technology to ping his phone, but they didn't want to. Instead, they arrested me for being for harboring a fugitive, and they stalked my family, and they pulled us over constantly and searched our cars and harassed us and gave us false hope. Like they told, well, so we were searching for him for 5 days, and nobody would help us. The police wouldn't help us. They were making it worse, you know. And we knew that he did it because he told me first when he went on the run, because he was on probation and he messed up and got a violation of restraining order with his ex-girlfriend, and literally called me running on foot from her house and was like, "I'm hiding behind this house, come get me." And so, but I wasn't with him anymore. Like I hadn't seen him. He was gone. He had said goodbye. There was a message on his phone that was like, "I'll see you in heaven. I'm sorry I had to do this." Like, anyways, that was horrific. They told us that he's not dead. He called us today. And then the next day, he's not dead. We saw him driving on the interstate. So it was a lot of false hopes. And then it took 5 days to find him. My twin brother ended up driving past the Natural Reserve area in Windsor, right behind Kodak, and saw them pulling out a car that looked like his, and called me and his ex-wife, and we went up there, and I just remember that smell was horrible, but they had already left with the car and everything, and you could see where there was a car forever, like the grass was bent over. And then we went and found a cop on the side of the road that worked for Windsor, because we couldn't get, it was a Sunday and we couldn't get in the Windsor Police Department for some reason it was right off 257. And we just said, my brother's been missing for 5 days, and we saw that you guys pulled out a car. Can you tell us what you found? And he said, "We found a body." But, like, we never got to say goodbye to him because he was in a hot car in the middle of July for 5 days in 102 weather because nobody would help us. It goes beyond that. Like, it's just so many things.
Yeah, and Brandon has kind of filled me in on.
I don't even think he knows. I don't think anybody knows.
Yeah, just kind of the little things of here, right? And
it's been horrible. Yeah. But it took everything in me to teach my little kids, like, hey guys, you can trust the police. They're here to help you. Call them when you need help.
Yeah.
They're so jaded, they won't even stand up to any, like, they are not willing to testify against their dad to hold him accountable now because they're so jaded. Yeah. They're like, they've just given up, and it's just like, the track record's not great. I don't do things and I get in trouble. It doesn't matter. Like, he's trying to frame me right now. Yeah. And I found that out because I had to figure out, like, how he did this whole case. It's insane. Like, he's a psychopath. But we have a parenting app, and he started, like, spreading misinformation by sending me emails, like, accusing me of things, and then when I would answer, either I wouldn't answer because I just couldn't take the abuse anymore, or when I did answer, he would only, like, show snippets of my answers to people to try to frame it to look a certain way. So that's how he turned this whole case and turned CPS against me, because the case was open against him. They closed it in February. A month later, they were opening a false case on me where the caseworker has now been arrested on 99 charges.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's...
Okay. So, I mean, long story short...
I don't trust police. I don't like police, and that's, like, a really hard thing for me to do. Now, I did really want to warn his wife.
Yeah.
And, I mean, I made that comment to my friend Alex several times.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that was kind of the plan that we came up with, was that, like, girl, you gotta protect yourself. Like, you gotta, because if you go and do that, like, this man is manipulative, he's charming, whatever, like, he could flip it around on you.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I agree. Did you find other messages with that other phone number?
No.
Okay.
But,
and I might not have ever given that number to him. I don't remember. You mean the 773?
Well,
the 7300.
Yeah, whatever.
Oh, yeah.
773. It's a great number.
Last time, I'm not pulling up the full data, because this is what we had from Mike. It's not everything.
Oh, okay.
I
Just
don't
what you
think we
sorted for
talked
that.
through email a little bit because that's like.
Yeah, I was gonna go grab your phones and then
Okay.
maybe you could look up that.
Is that 7300 number like a voice over internet?
Yeah.
It is? Okay.
Yeah, it was your
what's
it was
the
a text
difference?
now number you said,
Yeah,
right?
what's the difference? I don't know what the difference is.
Well, like, did you go to AT&T and
No.
they set it up? Or it's
No,
like a,
no, I just like purchased like $5 a month for this extra voice.
So I'm gonna go grab your phones. Are you
Okay.
fine with sitting in here?
thanks.
Okay. I'll leave it open and I'm like right over this glass.
Thank you. Well, I hope I'm helpful. I mean, all I can do is tell you guys the truth.
Yeah, we appreciate that.
Yeah.
Appreciate your time.
It's heavy. It's a lot. I wish I could change it, but at the same time, like, he needs to be held accountable, and his kids deserve that.
Yeah.
And Angie deserves that. I was just telling him, I hope I'm helping.
Yeah.
And
they're both on. I think everyone's gone. Do you
Oh,
mind if we just?
oh gosh, it's
Leave it
warm.
It's like hot.
warm in here.
Like,
It's really hot.
Yeah,
like,
okay.
Thank you.
but if you want this closed, like so, I don't think no one like these people have gone home for the day, and then everyone else is in the hallway.
Oh, geez, they left already.
Well,
What is it?
it's
Monday.
4:15, so I think they leave at 4.
Wow, like I'm on a job that ends at 4.
Mine doesn't.
Mine never.
So,
is. Like, oh man.
Oh, so do you have? Can you pull up your email?
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
I don't know which one, but so I know there was a couple different ones that I would have used, and one of them might not be on this phone anymore. Mail. Okay, let me see. 11 accounts. Yeah, it's on here, so you guys probably would have gotten it.
Okay,
On
so
here, I don't know how. I mean, it would have had that timeline.
Yeah. Okay, so back up a second. So
Okay. I think it would have been through there.
so I had the search warrant, which I gave you to seize the phone,
Yeah.
and then you gave me that other phone.
Mm-hmm.
We did not. I did not dump those.
What do you mean?
We didn't go through them.
This one?
Either of them.
Oh, okay.
And I guess, I mean, I still could apply for a search warrant.
Yeah.
I mean, just to be frank and honest, we had that conversation at the courthouse.
Yeah.
I felt that you were being honest and you were going to come help
Thank
us.
you. Yes.
Again, I've told you multiple times, like, you're just a witness in this. Like, I don't want to, and you've repeatedly been a victim. I don't want to continue to victimize you. I want to give you that opportunity to go through your phone and give us what you want to.
I'd be happy
And I
to.
saw, like, your fear of, like, this is, like, you. So we didn't dump them. We didn't go through them.
Thank you.
Absolutely. So when you say we have it, we probably don't.
Okay.
I can't, like, yeah. And that's what you said, and I felt that you were genuine.
Yeah.
And so wanted to give you that opportunity. So if you think, I mean, you don't have to give me everything. I'm just, whatever you think you may have communicated with him on, or if you have them. Like, I don't, like, do you still have the emails in your phone?
I'm sure. Like,
Okay.
I saved this because I can't afford to lose evidence against my ex that
Sure.
I've been, like, stalking for years.
Right. So is that something, like, would you be comfortable, like, if you find, like, an email from him, like, could you give me, like, the password? Well,
Yeah, absolutely. But will you just tell me, because the only email that I remember he might have been using at that time, because I don't think I saw any other ones. But
I think the only ones I mean, obviously his professional email.
well, yeah, but he never.
But his account.
I'll be able to find all that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. The only thing is, I don't know where I would have. I think it probably was an email where I would have saved the recording of him putting his kids to sleep, which I think is good. It's heartbreaking, and I don't even want to hear it again. But he's an inappropriate dad. I'll just say that. He starts talking about crack with his kids, and I remember thinking, like, what the hell? Who's the bad parent? Like, who's the bad parent here? You know?
Yeah.
These precious children shouldn't even be thinking about that word. Like, it should not be in their vocabulary, and you're putting it in there. Like, so hopefully it's in there. Let me just search.
And how often did you guys even talk via email?
Not very much.
Okay.
It started because, I think it started first because he wanted to send me that text, or the voice recording of putting his kids to sleep.
Okay.
And then he wanted to send me the agreement for the car that he typed up.
Gotcha.
And then he wanted to send me my Christmas present of this, like, big.
Do you have your Venmo, like, history?
I'm sure. Let me see how far back it can go.
And I think I have a charger too, if that's got it.
Oh yeah, that might help actually. Okay, so yeah, I have both of those on here.
The charger.
I have Venmo, my Venmo I can pull up on here, but let me just, I want to pull up this email. Jim Icon, Jim, it was it the and symbol?
No,
Or just
the
okay.
word. The word, yeah. Jim and A&D waffles.
I remember seeing that on TV and I was like, oh god. And it's on TV. Wow. This is gonna be trouble. Why am I not finding it? Okay, current mailbox.
But we couldn't remember, right? Like, you couldn't remember if it was that phone or the other phone. Like, because
yeah, that's true.
Because this all happened. You were like, I think I got a phone in February, which this is like all like January, February, March. Like, it's so
Right.
I don't know.
No, my daughter, when I asked her, she
that
was
was
like, oh, there's a new phone that comes out every September for Apple. I remember that, which is like before when I was married, that's when our contract would be up usually. But I just remember I couldn't renew it right then, and we couldn't like go get the new phones as soon as everybody else was because I had to pay off devices.
Yeah.
And so I think I did it for Christmas, and that's what my daughter was saying. She's like, Mom, I think it was December. And waffles. So I think it would have been under. And oh, there it is. Woo. Yep. Oh wait, seeking. And then so that's a seeking like messages.
Where's that?
It says this message has not been downloaded from the server, whatever that means. But yeah, help yourself, like.
Oh, because you know why? It's on
airplane mode. That's why. Yeah.
Yeah. Just blow up because
yeah,
it's been off for how many ever hours?
Yeah. It's not money, right? I did call. I did call the hotel. Because I was like, please don't get rid of my room.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah. They said, I gave them my card just so it was on file. I told them that you guys might be calling.
Okay.
And they were fine with that. They were very sweet. Very sweet, yeah.
Okay.
But I was like, if they can't help, then you have, like, you know you're going to get paid either way. My friend. Everybody's worried about me.
I know.
It's fine.
So did that pull up now that I turned?
Not be needed. It's not, but let me just reload it. Hold on. And I wonder how we can just search. I mean, maybe if I just put Jim instead of Jim and. There's a couple different things that come up. I don't know. Whoops, Jim. And it might be under James too. There's a lot there. I don't know. You might want to search yourself. But so this is the email though, and this is what email? Which one did I do it under? Oh wait, that one. Oh yeah, because I searched under all emails, not just a specific one. I did all. So let me just do a specific one. Apparently there might be some under here. So there's 3. The only other platforms that I might have been using during that time is which I don't use ever anymore is Kick. Did you guys ever check for Kick?
Is that an app or?
Yeah, it's an app. K-I-K. Yeah.
So that's a different one. The app.
Yeah, that's the app. So I wonder if he sent me a message through a different email. Maybe look on that. So all emails, but let's go to a specific one, which I don't have on this one. For some reason, I deleted it on this. I don't know why. Current. Let's see, search. I think this is the app.
But I don't know that it even will work because it's.
Oh, you have to hook it into Wi-Fi, or you could use my hotspot if you want.
Yeah, I don't know the what.
Let me just turn on my hotspot, and then it can log into that.
Yeah, I couldn't get into the like it was.
Yeah.
Because this isn't my like home police department, right?
Oh,
so I'm like,
okay. Well, let's just use my hotspot.
I'm like, does anyone know how I can get logged
We'll
in?
use both of these, and then did it hook in?
I think it.
Yeah, unhook it. I'll undo mine, and then we'll do it again. Let's see, family sharing, automatic. To connect using Bluetooth. Yeah, I think you have to do Bluetooth.
Yeah, but because I couldn't get out to get back in.
So there's my recording device that I use all the time. It's like I'm gonna design one that's like safe for domestic violence users or survivors.
For the hotspot.
Oh, did it show it? Hold on. iPhone. That's it. That should be it. Yep.
Okay.
Okay. We're in, I think. Yep, see that's the little link.
Okay, and then we're just,
So
yeah, whatever.
now, email.
Or-
I know. And these are falling apart. Oh wait, no, I want to go to current. Search.
And maybe there's nothing on there anymore. I mean, I don't.
Wait, oh, subject. And I separated them. That's how it showed up. Let's see. There's one with an attachment, so I'm guessing that's one, either the recording of his kids, or it's there might not be great service in here too.
Yeah.
So we might have to step out to do it, or it's the stupid song that he wrote for me for Christmas.
I don't even find them anymore. Like what?
It's searching, I think. It said that there was some under that subject. Let's see.
Well, if that's not working, you're also saying Venmo. You do that
Yeah, I can do that under here. I mean, that's in the actually, I think I have a printout of that. It's probably not the same timeline, maybe. It's in the court somewhere. I mean, it's somewhere. If you guys need to pull it, it's already out there with the subpoena, you know. That was just, I don't know, 9 months ago. And that would have shown all of that. That's this. I might have it printed out still, but let me look. Because I just saw that earlier when I was looking for my paperwork. Let's see. Where are my Venmo records? Right here. I might only have a couple, so it might not help you, but.
Can I just take a picture of this? Like, cause it, like, just
Yeah.
to show. I mean, there's two there, but I can't like.
If you click on all mailboxes instead of just current at the very top, click on all.
And that's the same too, but
I'm thinking it's because it's not on Wi-Fi. It probably won't load unless it's on an actual Wi-Fi.
I
So.
wonder if I can run to that room and get the.
Yeah, the Wi-Fi.
Get
on that board.
But let me just pull up my Venmo because it's not. Let me see how far back it goes. But obviously, like if I can't go back that far, those records are already subpoenaed.
Right.
So you guys will be able to find them somewhere, you know,
Yeah.
or subpoena them again or something. I mean, that's fine. Just hope. I don't know. I haven't changed it, so it's still the same. Whose phone keeps going off?
It's so the body cam vibrates.
Oh, really? Okay. I was like, whose message is?
Wi-Fi.
I'm seeing account, payment method, shipping addresses,
So yeah, here it is.
privacy notifications. I'm just not sure.
So do you care? So.
Oh yeah, that's it. Like I remember him saying, I think I told you guys that. Like, oh my gosh, babe, we just bought our first car together. Yay!
So, can I forward this to me?
Of course,
Do you care? Okay.
Yeah. And that would be the attachment that's like lays out everything, and then I'm like, no, we're gonna adjust this. Like, this is not okay.
And did you guys have that conversation?
Like I remember it was really hard for me, but I think it was.
Come on.
I
don't
think
know that
it might have been through text because I think I was too scared to say that in person, but I know that eventually we had a phone call about it. But see, like I just didn't want my daughter to feel like there was strings attached because that's how our entire life was in the abusive relationship I had.
Right.
And especially for her, like there was no gifts ever, and then it just felt like doom because it just felt like this is going to be taken away from me. It's always taken away from me, and I didn't want that for her.
Right.
And that's why I wasn't okay.
So I forwarded it to me, but I'm just going to take a picture too because,
of course,
like,
of course.
technology just sometimes.
I'm just not finding this. Okay, let me see. Debit card.
Look, when it shows all the transactions, you just.
I don't know where that's at though because I'm not finding it.
Look just on the main page.
Okay.
Transactions?
Yeah.
Okay, but it should
back
have
to
like a
2020.
monthly printout is what.
Oh, I hear you.
Whoa, this is gonna go back ways. 23. Now we're in 22. So yeah, you're right. I can probably find it. I just thought there was like organized printout. Maybe that's just what.
Well, how many transactions?
There shouldn't have been many, but I mean, I've had quite a few since then. Is what I mean.
Right. I mean, from Jim, what were you looking for?
Is just a screenshot going to be good enough for you guys? Okay.
That's all we're talking about.
All right. So I started it March 19th of 2022. So and then I met him at the end of 2022, I think.
Sounds right.
Mhm.
Because we're talking about into December of 2022
Yeah.
for the car.
Right. And then my nightmare started.
Yeah, so I mean, this is December, or this is November 2nd. I don't see any other
So that
emails
was right before.
besides that one on these accounts. So I don't know if
Okay.
maybe,
Maybe
other than the,
But that's not where they.
I found that's where the car is, but I don't have the,
Okay, I'll search. Hold on, let me just get to the printouts because maybe it was on text. I didn't think that. I think that recording of him putting his kids to sleep was too big for text. In my mind, I was just thinking that, but maybe I'm wrong. And then I would need to know what number to look under to find it. You know.
Okay.
But I mean, you guys probably obviously know. Let's pilot. August. I don't think it was back here.
I think it was right before, whatever you said, I don't.
So November. I was thinking October, but we probably started talking in October. That's probably pretty accurate. I don't know exactly.
Jim Carrey Creeker.
Oh wait, right there, $100. Okay, so that was, I don't even know, November 30th. I don't remember what that was for.
This is, Monroe have a little picture of
It just
it?
went all the way back. No, hold on. 22. Oh, wait. Stop me if you see it.
Yeah, in August, right? But I know it's
September. I probably didn't use it much this time because I just
It was
didn't.
somewhere around.
Yeah, it was right around here. Right there. Okay, so
Can I take a picture of that?
yeah, of course.
Yeah, what is, can you click
yeah,
it?
of course. Yeah.
Oh, so then
And so
there's
it
your
shows
history.
all of them. Yep. So that one was for Christmas. Let's see what the date was. That was right. $100 for each kid. Yep, right before Christmas.
Did he put a note on it? Christmas.
Payment between friends, complete. Well,
Can you take a picture of
Christmas
that?
present reimbursement is what it says.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then the $100.
I saw an email on there. Did you ever communicate with him on? Or
So at that,
It's
Yeah.
just
on Venmo.
hold on,
Okay.
let's
What did he
see.
say?
What does it say? Temp work? What?
You would use on a different, like one of these phones, or is
One
that,
of these phones, yeah.
Okay.
But
You just use the app to be able to.
I didn't use it for, honestly, what I would use it for is to not give out my real number to guys that I didn't know very well. So usually if I had a bad feeling about somebody or didn't like really connect with them from the very beginning, it was like some rando that I was like, oh, this might be a scammer. That was the number that I gave them. And so I don't think I gave it to him because I feel like I trusted him right away.
Okay. Do you have your Kick app on?
Yeah.
Or was
On
it Text
both.
Now?
No, there's both.
Okay.
I was
That phone
thinking-
number, you don't know if it was a Text Now number or a...
No, I know it was a text now. It
Okay.
had like a little purple watch. I'll find it.
But were you, the number that all these texts are from, is that the one? Oh, sorry.
That's the main number.
That's probably what you were using with
That
him
I still
right from
have.
the start?
Yeah, I believe
Okay.
so because I don't remember having any kind of shady, weird, like, you know. I don't think we did WhatsApp. I mean, I could be wrong, you guys, because he was trying to, you know, hide from his wife, and she was so smart. So he was always trying to find new ways. Like,
So
I
that would
still
have been
think-
from October-ish when you first started talking to him when you
Yeah.
had that same number. Okay.
or maybe I can look. Okay, let's find my Kick and see if there's anything from there.
I'm going to take these back.
Oh, that's fine. I think wait, there's one.
Yeah. Okay.
And then I just had the Venmo printout.
That's okay. We got the.
That's fine. I got what we, I mean, I don't want all your stuff, right? Like, again, I don't.
You. But I mean, the whole world has it apparently because my life.
Well, I'm trying
I'll take
to,
you
I'm trying,
from
and I appears I did get the email.
You have no idea how much that means to me because I have no hope. Okay, wait, what? Are you sure you only want to receive messages when Kick is open? No. Why is it asking me this? Not now.
Oh, the other thing you were gonna get us was Alex's address.
Yes, and yeah. I mean, I could probably get his cousin's name, but they don't sound like great people. That's why he wants
No, we were thinking Alex because he's the only one that you had told
Yeah,
about it.
I mean it is because he's the only one that I trusted at that point, and kind of like I told him everything, so he was like, "Oh, how's it going with your date?" And he was like, hang on to that guy. Like, I was
Yeah.
like, yeah, you bought my daughter a car. Like, this is going great, you know? And he's
Got
like, hang on to that guy. But then I was like, I can't. Okay. Not good. But very sad. Oh, what am I trying to turn on? What are you asking me for? I don't
Do you
know.
think Kick was? Did you ever?
I don't think so, but that's the only one that I could think that I was still using at that time. Like, that I was
Okay.
kind of using at that time. But then my ex, he found me on there and he tried to catfish me, and
Yeah.
I don't use it anymore because of that. But,
Okay. And then, so can you look up Alex's address?
yeah.
And or what phone number did you have for him?
So different. Okay, let me find it. Hold on. Why is it? Okay. Okay, let me search him. Oh, sorry, my daughter's. Oh, thank you. Okay, let me just tell her thank you. Thank you. Should I tell her we're almost done?
Yeah. Does she want to come back and get you? Because her thing's at 5?
6.
Or 6, I mean. Yeah.
Almost done. Okay.
But do you want to tell her to come back here and then?
She's with my advocate. They're just. Thank you for. I'm just so glad. Oh wait, I'll head over. How much longer do you guys think?
That's what I'm saying. I think she could. Yeah. I just
Okay,
think
yeah.
15 minutes.
Okay, head over. Yes. And then that gives her time to get me to my hotel, and then she will have time to get to her thing on time. What am I searching? Alex. I'm brain dead, guys. You are lucky.
It's been a long day.
I mean, I barely slept. I fell asleep at like 4 finally. I just.
Yeah, no.
I don't even know. One day at a time, right?
Yeah. So just Alex's phone number and address.
Mm-hmm. This is my precious baby. Oh no, that's different, Alex. Here, I just gotta show her off really quick because she really is like my baby. That's my emotional support dog. It's amazing. Okay. A search. Oh, this is it. Okay.
But I could find his last name off that phone number. I guess that's why. Obviously, it's not probably not his anymore, but like it was back then.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, like that's why.
I mean,
just so you know why I was asking for the phone number on top of his address.
These conversations kills me. He's been a good angel, though. He really has.
But you still have those messages. Do you still have messages to Alex at that number?
Yeah, of course, absolutely. And then at the end you can see where I'm like, his cousin's like, oh, we've been looking for you. You know, we had no idea who you were.
Is that text on there, like, he did it?
I don't think we talked about it over text, but, I mean, that'd be great. Because he's not here to tell me anymore. Maybe. Well, I mean, I did say that to his, like, I vented to his ghost phone, like, after he died. When I was just venting because I had nobody to like vent to, and I had just seen him on Google as like, oh, he did it. I was like, hey, remember that thing I talked to you about with the doctor? He did it. So like I said it to him, and I didn't expect an answer back. And then
that's what I'm saying. Is that on
that? Is on here. Yes, I just saw it. It's on here. But like me and him talking about it, we talked about it.
Yeah. But that text, can I have a picture of that?
That is here. Yes.
Yeah.
That text is what I'm talking about.
Yes.
Like,
absolutely. Yeah. Okay. I took that in Hawaii. He was gonna paint it for me. I think he started, but okay.
Was that his address?
Oh no, that was mine. Okay, so I was like telling them, hey, can you look and see if you have a painting in the house like this?
Gotcha,
because he was supposed to be painting it for me. I was like, I'd love to get that. Okay, so it goes back to. Hold on. I was like, hello? Really? Are you answering and you're a ghost? Okay. That freaked me out. This goes way back. Okay. Oh, see, are you Carrie? Yeah, it's me. Okay. Oh, this is it right here. March 20th. I wish I could talk to you from heaven. You know that doctor issue you were going to help me with. It's too late, babe. I miss you so much.
And then what was his number? Can you click
that? Yeah. Because he was literally, like I said, going to help me more than his wife.
And there's his address. Can I?
Oh, yeah. I saved it because I was going there all the time, and I just needed to pull it up right away. Yeah.
There we go. So we'll be able to find his last name.
Yes.
Yeah.
He was amazing.
Perfect.
And then so then I got a message back 30, 40 minutes later.
Right. Is everything okay?
Yeah. I was like,
yeah.
What? Hello? Who is this?
Yeah.
It freaked me out. But I just had to vent to somebody, and he was literally the only person I talked to about it. Because he was, he knew the legal side of it, and very supportive of me, and I knew he didn't judge me. I don't know.
Yeah.
I've lost 2 people this year, and now my other support was just diagnosed with stage 4 stomach cancer last week. Yeah, so I'm just like, how much more does God think I need? Seriously.
Yeah, but I think, you do the right thing here and
I know,
getting that off your chest.
I keep doing the right fucking thing, and all the guys that do the wrong thing, they seem to get ahead. At death, I know they won't, because I've seen the spiritual side, but at the same time, it's real hard to be patient sometimes. It's just hard to, sit back and be humble, and be more humble, and be more humble, take less.
Yeah.
But, I do know that it's going to pay off in the long run, and I'm proud of that. I am proud of that. I've worked through a lot of hard things to earn that perspective, so.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, I can be honest.
Yeah. Yeah. Since we're sitting here, we have 10 more minutes. Do we want to just maybe go over some?
Yeah,
for sure. Yeah, I guess just one other question. Is there anything that you think we've missed that we haven't gone over? You think that would be helpful, or we need
I
to
don't
know?
think so. I feel like I tried to put it all out there, and then a lot of the text messages verified it. There was a couple things I forgot. I would love to find that recording for you guys, and then.
Sure.
Yeah, and if you do, you have my email.
Yeah.
Absolutely, forward it to me.
I just think it would help kind of build character, and then also, I don't know, just what a douchebag.
So should we can go over kind of what our plan is.
I'm going to have them turn that one off, and then I'm going to turn my body cam off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hope I help you guys. I hope I helped. I'm sure there's lots of others. I don't know. I don't know that I want to know.
Yeah, hold on. I don't need to go into other people, but as far as just testifying and what that process is, we've got about 40 plus witnesses that we're looking at. So,
wow.
It's very helpful information you're providing. I also don't want to make you feel too much pressure from it. If that makes sense.
It does.
There's other people, other things that we're looking at for the trial. So as far as just the process and what testifying is like, coming to the courthouse, we can go through that. We're still obviously working out an order for when people are going to testify, flying people in from out of state even.
Yeah, and what you need and what you don't, and how much time there is allotted and all of that. I'm sure it's probably an amazingly bigger job than most people would think.
Yeah, so the courthouse is over, it's in Arapahoe County Justice Center.
I'm trying to think, is that, so my friend that has cancer, I went to support him in his divorce at, he lives in Arvada, and Arapahoe, or no, Wheat Ridge, Aurora, Arvada.
So Arvada will be further north.
Oh, that's not,
we're
okay.
south, east of Denver.
Okay, I'm sure I can look it up and find it. I just didn't know if it was the same one.
Just talking about location of the courthouse.
Because that's where I'm staying a lot, because I'm taking care of him while he's sick right now.